Good morning, hello, and welcome back, everyone, to the Pusher and Strangler Detective Agency. We are here to investigate things and solve mysteries, and also put people in prison, hang them, maybe. We're gonna get to the bottom of strange goings on and occurrences, and we're gonna pinpoint cracks in people's stories. We're going to identify liars.
We're going to get crack. We're going to dig up crack. We're going to do crack.
Today, we are going to be playing a game that I had on my list to play, but they came to us and said, do you want to get paid to play it? So we're getting, this is a sponsor stream, we are being paid.
Thank you for sponsoring us.
We're getting all the sponsorships done before Jingle Jam, and so this is one of them. But it was on my list anyway. It looks really good. It's got good reviews on Steam. There is a link in chat. Please click it, maybe, if you want. But you don't have to. As always, it's up to you. Thank you for watching and supporting our stream. We love you. Now that's over.
Hello.
How you doing? Have you brought a sandwich with you?
I've got a cheeky little wrap ready to go when the munchies come.
Breakfast wrap.
Breakfast wrap.
Bacon and eggs.
It's actually a little chicken
and lettuce.
And bacon. Chicken and bacon.
Chicken and bacon and lettuce and tomato.
Lewis, we just took a fucking hell. This hat won't stay on. Lewis and I just took a picture because I'm going to post it on Twitter, and the first thing he said was, "Oh my god, that's so sexy! I'm so sexy!
We look hot.
I'm so sexy."
I was mainly talking about you.
I mean, he's smouldering in this picture.
What app is that takes those hots?
It's great, isn't it? It makes you.
I've seen that app before, but other people have used it.
It's called like 1998, and it's like it's a hot maker.
It's the hot new thing.
It's the hot new thing for us trolls.
Because really we don't look anything like it. Yeah, they're gonna see the picture and be like, damn, they look amazing. When they actually tune into the stream. Like, WTF have they done to themselves?
A little bit rough, just a little bit rough. Okay.
I'm
excited to play this. I was reading the synopsis. Not synopsis, that would be the giving it away. The summary, and it sounds right up our alley. Right up our bloody stream.
Our stream hole.
Yeah, right up there.
Askew Circle.
Ooh, so many biddies.
4,983 bits.
Thank you so much, Askew.
Such a specific amount of bits.
I love it.
Was that all that was left in your bit account?
He always does very specific random bits. Biddies.
Burn them.
Burn them all.
On the fire. Thank you, Askew Circle. Thank you for the support.
Thank you
for the love.
so much. Says, good morning, you sexy fools. Cheers to a new game. Yeah, because we've been playing Dr. Decker for ages. How many weeks were we playing that?
Have you got in contact with, are you talking to Tits McGee and Rufus?
We can't keep calling her that.
What's her name?
Aslin?
Oh, God, we don't even know her real name. Aslan? That's a lion.
I don't know how to pronounce it. How do you pronounce that? She's really lovely.
It's probably like,
It's not air.
God, you got a long message history with her.
Yeah, we're chatting.
What are you chatting about?
She's lovely. Oh, just chatting about boys and makeup. Lovely.
Oh, sexy Rupert Booth's going to be there. She's like, oh.
Just got a message from Rupert as well, coming fresh off the press.
Are they in for the morning?
So Aislinn, how do I pronounce it? Does anyone else pronounce it? Ashlyn. Is it Ashlyn? Okay,
Ashlyn.
Ashlyn is lovely, and she is...
call her Mrs. Death.
Mrs. Death, and she's definitely up for coming in for stream. So we're just sorting out her tickets. And Rupert Booth is a bit more of a busy boy, but he wants to come, but it's less of 100% for him because he might be up somewhere else doing something for the Beatles or something. I don't know.
Well, look, whatever he's doing is fine.
But definitely, I'm pretty sure Ashlyn, which we are going to 100% call her from now on, so we don't slip up, is going to be coming in. Ashlyn Diaz.
You behave yourselves as well. There is no way either you, chat, or me are calling her Tits McGee.
When she comes on, chat, you behave yourself. Lewis, you behave yourself. Castle.
She is so lovely, though.
She's very pretty. She's so sweet.
Oh, she's so lovely.
She's really nice in messages as well. She calls me lovely. She's like, hey, lovely. I'm like,
wow.
Feels special, you know.
She calls you Tits McGee.
She calls hello Tits McGee. Should I get a ticket to Bristol? And I'm like, hey, babe. Steve, you don't have to pay the other. Castle Sky, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. It just disappeared, but thank you so much.
Oh, well spotted.
There we go. Castle Sky.
Kasovsky, probably.
I can't.
Kasovsky. It's probably like a Russian or Polish.
Oh, thank you so much.
Let us know. Okay.
I'm going to post that very sexy picture.
Let's play a game. So, we're going in blind because neither of us really know anything about this, but I believe that's okay because it's a mainly audio-based game.
Yeah, it's like listening to people or the radio and like
Get my joke about the blind, deaf.
going in blind because it's mostly audio. I mean, is that a joke? It's a bit of a stretch,
Doesn't
isn't it?
matter if we're blind. I was trying my best, all right? Lydia, not every joke that I'm going to make is going to
That joke?
100% land. Don't post the Gemma face. It's the bits that's so appropriate. Oh, fucking chat. All right. Look, I'm doing my best.
All right.
This is like,
all
do not worry, there's
Hello,
no
listener.
real
Thank
people.
you for acquiring this radio system.
So we bought a radio.
We are going to
Hannah.
calibrate your device. Great. Now, if any time during calibration you want to pause, you can.
This is a tutorial.
Let's try it out. Press the key you've selected for the open-close menu action to pause and open the menu.
Oh, shit.
Press the key you've selected.
Is something wrong?
Yes.
That's the one, right? Escape.
Escape.
So, with this radio system, you can navigate through different radio stations and interact with their hosts. Depending on what info you give them, you might even get a reaction. Want to know how it works exactly?
Thought like a
Let's
phone-in.
try this. I need you to find the answer to this question. Who is the #1 radio DJ? I bet you can find the answer on another station. Let's try that. You can change the station you're
very
listening
happy,
to
isn't
by
she?
pressing the keys you've selected for the change station left and change station right actions.
I mean,
What? You press the keys you suggest?
okay, it's just arrows and return
Yeah.
space. Okay, cool.
All right, let's find the #1
And
DJ.
welcome. Glad you switched over. I think my colleague asked you to look for something here, right? Guess what? I have the answer to their question.
This is really weird.
The answer lies somewhere in the following clips. When you think you've found it, you can record it by pressing the key you've selected for the record action.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll repeat the info a couple of times for you. So, here's some info about the stations on your radio system. We have News 1 with its main host, Fred Peterson.
Is he the
Here you'll
#1?
find global
News
news,
1.
reports,
Global
and
news,
interviews.
reports and interviews.
Fresh FM is
Ooh,
hosted
Fresh
in the
FM.
morning by
Oh, you should
Michelle,
do Fresh
the
FM.
number
Would
one
I be
radio
Fresh
DJ.
FM? What up,
Michelle
players?
presents you the
And
freshest
welcome
hits
to Fresh
and is
FM.
considered by
With the
many to be
breakfast
the
wrap.
best
With the
radio
breakfast
DJ
wrap,
in the
bacon,
country.
eggs, and cheese.
On Talk Radio, you'll find NSB
I do have a face
and his
for radio.
loyal callers talking about basically everything there is in life. Is there something wrong? Come on, I know you can find the solution.
Oh, I think we missed it
The
because we were
answer
talking
lies
about my
somewhere in
Fresh
the
FM
following
radio
clips.
show.
Oh, shit.
When you think you've found it,
Oh my God, so we're
you can
listening to this
record
radio
it by
now?
pressing the key
Yeah.
you've
So
we
selected
have to
for
press-
the record action.
What we
Don't
looking
worry,
out for?
I'll repeat
Who's
the
the
Who's the
number
number
one?
couple
one
of times
radio
for you.
DJ? Apart
So,
from me.
here's some info about the stations on your radio system. We have News 1 with
Michelle,
its main
it was
host,
Michelle.
Fred Peterson. Here you'll find global news, reports, and
Stop recording.
interviews. Fresh FM
There we go.
is hosted in the morning by Michelle, the number one radio DJ. Michelle presents you the freshest hits and is considered by many to be the best radio DJ in the country. On Talk
we
Radio,
go.
you'll
am I
find
supposed to-
NSB and his loyal callers talking about basically
How do
everything
I-
there is in life.
I have to record with... Oh.
Wait.
Record is down arrow. Shit,
arrow.
I wasn't recording.
Is
okay,
there something
I guess
wrong?
we're going to have to wait for it to loop.
Come on,
Yeah.
I know you can find
Okay.
the solution.
It's like Groundhog
The
Day.
answer
Yeah.
lies somewhere
No,
in
it's
the
not. Do you know what
following
it's like?
What?
It's like a numbers station.
A numbers station?
Do you know about numbers stations?
No. What's that?
So number stations are these radio stations that broadcast strings of numbers and are super creepy.
What? Why do they do that?
And they sound creepy as fuck.
What? But why?
Man, I miss the Cold War.
Wow, this is
That's
not.
not. That's not.
This is not.
That's
This is not what I wanted.
That's not creepy. It's just two guys.
Is it this one? This is what they sound like. It's just super weird.
Sounds like a demon in the background.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. But where's the numbers? Oh. Oh, this is like horror movie, isn't it? This is proper horror movie, like sound, like
Just
music.
broadcast this
But
over and
why?
over again. And occasionally it'll be like 17, 13, 17,
Oh, that's
12.
so creepy.
Ooh.
Oh, that's creepy.
And the theory is that they used to use them in the Cold War.
Oh,
for
some
spies.
messages. Right.
So if you were a spy, you'd get your messages on this thing if you tuned in at a certain time.
Right. That's creepy.
They're super, super creepy. Anyway, I love number stations. They're totally a thing. If you're interested, look into it.
Do they still do them
Go
now?
deep.
Or is it just back in
Yeah, you can still find like really weird stations. Sometimes like broadcasting like as if they had like a proper fucking big transmitter. You can pick them up on the other side of the world, and someone is broadcasting just garbage out of it.
Wow, that's fascinating and creepy.
Yeah. And really, it's really interesting.
Ooh.
I'd like to think it was like just a kind of crazy guy in his garage.
Yeah.
Just like, but no, it's like you would have to invest. It would cost like millions to run this like transmitter a year. So it must be some government thing or
Yeah.
something weird or crazy. It's really crazy.
Whoa,
Yes.
that is crazy.
When you think you've found it, you can record it by pressing the key you've selected for the record action.
So let's just set the scene on that creepiness.
Don't worry, I'll repeat the info a couple of times for you.
When do you think I'm
So,
going to have to press record?
Here's
How
some
long does it
info
record for,
about
do
the
you think?
stations on your radio system.
When
We
Michelle
have
comes
News
on,
1
so
with its main host, Fred Peterson.
So then it talks about what news
Here
one
you'll
is.
find global news, reports, and interviews.
It's down
Here
now.
you'll find global news, reports, and interviews.
Oh, that's
You recorded something. Great.
Shit.
Ah.
Now,
So you can only do
you
one
might have
page at a
heard me
time.
repeat some sentences.
So you only want to record the one that's on screen.
Let's face it, that can be a bit annoying.
Okay.
Thankfully, you have the possibility to skip clips if you want to navigate faster through a station.
That's useful.
To do so, just press the
I know
Oh.
you're eager to give me your answer.
Oh no.
clip being played. Let's
skip.
try it out. I'll tell you 3 things. You skip.
Shit.
Next frequency, right arrow?
Fast
So,
forward to
space.
God, that's
Each
so
of
bad.
them by press. Michelle on Fresh FM has a sidekick named Bob, who hosts the show with her.
Okay.
There are many more radio frequencies, but not all of them are easy to find or listen to. I hope you like music, because many of our radio
Oh,
stations
yeah.
play awesome tunes.
Like
As
the
much as
breakfast
I
wrap.
like repeating
Yes!
myself, I need you
Bacon
to
and
skip those
eggs.
clips
Bacon
to
and
keep on
eggs. Then it's
calibrating your
tomato.
radio.
Bacon and
Let's
eggs.
try it out.
The
I'll tell you 3
Put them in a
things.
wrap.
This really
Heat
makes
it
it
all up.
Each of them by
Give him
pressing
a
the
slap.
key you've selected for the
Breakfast
fast
wrap.
forward action.
I couldn't
Michelle
sleep
on
last night,
Fresh
so I was
FM
trying to like
has
make
a
up a rap
sidekick
in my head freestyle. And
That's such a normal thing to say, Lydia. I couldn't sleep last night, so I was trying to make up a freestyle rap.
it was great. It was fire. I was spitting bars.
Can't fall asleep. Can't fall asleep. Dog on my bed.
don't
Can't
have
fall
a dog.
asleep.
It was way better than that. It was really good.
Yeah. Go on, let's hear it.
Well, I can't remember it now.
Well, how do you
All
know
right.
it was good then?
Okay, like I'll just freestyle now. Okay, I can't get to sleep. I don't want to peep with my eyes, no lie. I'm trying to fade away to end the day, to start tomorrow. Cause baby, I'm feeling sorrow, cause I can't sleep, can't get a wink of sleep. Peep, peep.
Oh, Lydia. Oh,
Oh my God, that was fire!
the big lids.
Woo!
Big lids flow. Wow, I've blown away.
That's right. That's what I get up to at night.
That
lying
was-
in bed, taking up hot spitting beats.
Holy shit! I didn't know this stream was going to turn it out like this. When you brought in that breakfast wrap, which incidentally is from a company called Goodfellas.
It's called Goodfellas, and Goodfellas is my favourite movie. So I love the pun, Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. Oh my god!
It's like from a newsagent's corner shop. It's really good, actually. Didn't know he had Snoop Dogg on the street. Exactly. I think we should just scrap the mystery stream and turn it into a freestyle rap stream. 3 hours every Thursday morning.
Let's take this like down a notch.
Up.
Up a
Taking it
notch.
up.
Sorry.
Picking it up.
Ramp it up. So I was like, chill, like just. I mean, that's basically what the Foley are doing anyway, right? On
That's true, actually.
yesterday.
Yeah. They do they're freestyling it. They're kicking it freestyle-y.
All right, let's
the kids
50%
say.
rap, 50% spreadsheets and charts. The crossover no one knew that they ever wanted. Yeah, you can just rap and I'll like look at charts.
And you'll just do a little dance.
So yesterday, oh my god, yesterday I was on. For some reason, I was on Data is Beautiful,
Dated. Oh, yeah.
which is the subreddit, which is
Yeah.
my favorite subreddit.
Of course.
And I was looking at some sort of graph on here. This is a good one. This about sun angle. So
UV
obviously you got to full screen them.
Yeah.
But if you look, this is like Russia and Paris, LA, Bangkok, Singapore, Sydney, and so it shows like the sun angle at certain times of year. So May 14th, Sydney, low sun angle. But if you look at like somewhere like Sydney, this is a year, so it starts in January and goes the whole year. But if you look at like Singapore or Rio, they barely ever leave like really sunny.
What? I thought Sydney would be like that, but no, I guess they're seasonal. It gets cold. Doesn't
quite
it?
low down in the old. But look at like
Singapore is just red. It's just red.
It's just red
and then
the whole
darker
time.
shades of red.
Yeah, it's sort of it's like goes back and bounces along between these two areas.
Christ.
So I guess it's the closer to the equator you get.
Yeah.
And then obviously this is north of the equator.
It's cold.
This is quite south of the equator. So this is while this sun is really low in the sky in St. Petersburg, and there's like no UV. So look at this. So basically what this means is that from a certain amount of time of the year, above a certain area, we don't get any vitamin D.
Well, isn't it like basically everyone in the UK has a vitamin D deficiency?
For like 2 months.
Yeah, basically, because we just don't.
There's
just no steady
UV.
sunlight and UV.
Yeah.
Does that mean Singapore is like on it when it comes to sun cream? Because
you have to be.
Yeah, you'd have to be, wouldn't you? It's so bad. Like red all year round.
Sorry, talking about these things. Anyway, what was anyway, like, there's a lot of stuff. I just look at these and I like full screen, like a 10-minute GIF of like GDP over time or whatever.
Yeah. This is your kink.
What is even this? I don't know. Anyway, well, sorry. We'll go back. We'll get out of this. Getting distracted.
We'll come back to this
Getting distracted already.
We'll come back.
We've had the wrap and the spreadsheets. We're done.
No, it's time. That's
the game.
The tangents,
Who
the
hosts the show
distractions
with
are
her.
over.
There are many more radio frequencies, but not all of them are easy to find or listen to. I hope you like music. As much as I like Let's Try It, I'll tell you 3 things. You skip each of them by pressing Michelle on fresh. There are many more. I hope. Nice one. Now,
Yeah, but we got it
remember
wrong.
the clip you recorded before about the number 1 DJ?
Well, I mean, we recorded it wrong.
Press
sure.
the key
Yeah.
you've selected for the listen action to listen to your
Why is it so confusing to remember which? Oh, return. Okay.
recorded. Here you'll find global news, reports, and interviews.
Oh my God! Do you know what this is?
What?
Do you know what we're doing?
What are we doing?
We're doing that thing.
What?
Where?
What?
On the radio.
No.
Where they record someone and play it back to someone else.
What?
The pizza order record playback.
What are
thing.
you? I don't understand. I don't understand what you're talking about.
The thing where you order a pizza, but you get them to read it back to you, and then you play it to another pizza restaurant, and then they have a chat.
What?
No.
I don't know. What is that?
Pizza.
What?
Pizza playback chat.
Pizza playback. What? So you record what they say, and then you play it to another pizza restaurant, and then they're going back and forth.
Yes.
What? We're not doing that.
Or is it like not a pizza? Is it like
What?
like takeaway? Takeaway.
Are we
takeaway
doing that?
playback chat? Chat. Do you know what I mean?
No. I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you know what I mean?
Piece of plastic in my takeaway curry. What should I do? Mum's net. Now that's what we should be looking at.
Do you know when it's like a prank? It's like a prank.
It's a prank.
So
It
there's
was a
someone
prank.
rings up a takeaway and orders a load
Right.
of stuff, and then they say, "Can you read back the order?" But then as soon as they read back the order, they connect it to someone else who's
Yeah.
just so it's like, "Can I take your order?" They join them together.
Oh, so they're both live. You're not recording.
Yeah, so
anything.
you're live.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you record these 2 Chinese takeaways
Yeah.
or Indian takeaways, talk to each other and
Yeah.
read back. So it's like, chicken chow mein is like chicken chow
Oh.
mein. It's like egg fried rice, and then they get confused because they're like, you ordered, and then they realize they're talking to each other.
Oh, that's good. That's clever.
It's a classic terrible prank.
And then they say like, "Oh, is that everything?" And then they're like, "Well, no."
Yeah,
that
it's everything.
Everything. And then and it's like back and forth. That's good.
And it gets very awkward very
Yeah.
quickly.
Should we do a prank stream? And
but
do
that's
that?
what we're
We do
doing.
that.
We're gonna
doing that.
be-
We're prank.
We can't speak
We can't.
because we've got
No
no vocal cords.
no cords.
Got injured from too much rapping.
Too much rapping.
We wrapped ourselves silly.
I broke my vocal cords from too much fire rapping.
Yeah.
So now we have to record words
We
to
have to
speak.
record other people, and we have to like cassette boy it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. That'd be a good
You
movie.
are a big
Ass.
ass
Oh.
penis. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't think that's what we're doing, but
almost done.
okay.
It's time to send your answer to the other station. Please switch back to my...
And action.
Send.
Here you'll find
I haven't
global
put that
news,
sexy picture up.
reports,
One
and interviews.
Pressing the key you selected. Remember, the question was, who is the #1 radio DJ? You can send your clip to me.
Here you'll find global news, reports,
We
and
fucked it.
interviews.
We did fuck it.
By
Well, I
pressing the
didn't
key
fuck it,
you
fuck it.
selected for
Where's
the
your
send
bloody
action.
Twitter.
Oops.
Here you'll find global news, reports, and interviews.
I don't think that's the right answer, but sometimes a wrong answer can cause exciting things to happen.
Good.
So don't worry about it. Just interact with the radio hosts as much as you want, and you'll enjoy yourself. By the way, there was a specific beep when you sent me the clip. When you hear this sound, it means you won't be able to interact with your radio anymore. It will happen before every important announcement. Just pay extra attention to what is broadcasted then. Just to be sure you understand, I need you to try to interact with your device. Go ahead, anything will do. See, nothing happened. Those
pressed
moments
record.
are here to make sure you don't miss out on important content.
Okay, cool.
Before
Thank
we
you.
leave you to the real radio shows
Hang on,
out
what are the
there,
controls again? Man, it's confusing. So we got
Record is
record
down.
is down, send is up, left and right is there, fast forward is space, and listen to the recorded clip is return.
Turn.
So we can listen back to what we've recorded, but we never really need to do that because we just send it to where we need to send
Yeah.
it, I assume. Okay.
remember that you can pause the game and access the menu anytime by pressing the key you've selected for
We've been pressing this a lot. We know how this works. What are you doing?
I'm posting a picture.
Why are you... Oh, okay. The sexy one.
The sexy picture. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. I just need to
open
post
close
it.
menu
Playing.
action. In this menu, you'll find useful options to customize your experience. There is also a gesture reminder if you forget how to use your radio.
We've forgotten like
Finally,
50 times
you
already.
can replay this tutorial in the menu anytime
I don't
you
think
want.
we need to
so
replay
don't
this
worry.
Is
if
it
you
because
feel
it doesn't
lost.
actually
We'll be
say it?
there.
It's not sticking in our
Thank you
head.
again for purchasing
Because
this
it says
radio
use the button
system.
you've
Don't forget to put
decided.
it to
So I
get
feel like it's
used
not
and
sticking on
send
our head
clips
because
to
it's
your
not
favorite
saying
hosts.
use space.
Press escape.
Yeah.
It's Monday.
No. What? Is it?
You're
Good
currently
morning.
Listening to Winston.
Ooh.
I can't reveal more about. We have to keep our radio frequency hidden, or the police will. Some of you know the truth. Some of you have even found us. Find somebody who knows about all secrets. Ask him the right question. Unlock our frequency. Find the truth.
Okay. Ooh. It's Fred. He's back.
It's like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
It's 7 o'clock on News 1, and here are the headlines with Fred Peterson.
Today, Foreign Minister Macmillan is scheduled to talk to other foreign ministers in a highly anticipated meeting. She will have to develop an understanding about the status of international trade policies if the time loop is implemented.
The what?
What?
4 people were arrested after reports of terrorist threats. According to the
Threats.
police, the 4 men are part of a so-called piracy group dedicated to disrupting society. The police is now investigating their means of communication and facing new questions. If a secret group uses radio waves to share information, can they hide their frequency? The University of Amentos has been...
Can they hide their frequency?
I've got a blues clue.
Well, I mean, on a typical FM radio, you're limited to certain frequencies, right?
Yeah.
So you can check all those frequencies to see if anything's being broadcast. But if you obviously do it outside, there are wavelengths outside that you can use, but you need
Yeah.
a strong, like a different, you need like a customized radio receiver.
And then they need a customized receiver.
They would need
They
well, I
both
mean,
need custom.
broadcasting I don't think is as difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I guess you could hide it. Could you hide it? I don't know.
been rewarded the prestigious award for teaching excellence. Vice-Chancellor of the University, Irene Boulay, expressed her gratitude during a speech she made last night. And with only a couple of days to go before the vote, cities throughout the country are preparing for long lines at the voting office. According to government
news.
officials,
It's quite
the amount of
soothing,
voting
actually.
locations will be 16% higher compared to last year's general elections. Traffic info. Slow
I mean,
Listen to the
it's nice
traffic.
to know.
moving traffic in the usual places. No other specifics or traffic jams at the moment.
Okay, good.
Weather today will be mostly sunny, with some low clouds coming
It's
in
actually
from the
very grey
south later
outside.
this
That's
afternoon.
That's not right.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Later
No
this
worries,
morning,
Fred.
do hidden radio frequencies exist? And if so, how do we unlock them? In the second part of our show,
That'd be nice to know.
we'll discuss whether this is a myth or a real technological possibility. Also, stay tuned for our daily review of the newspaper headlines. Today with
much
special
stuff.
guest
Yeah.
Mark Hillard, who recently swam the channel to raise money for vaccine safety research. Plus, overcrowding on the tracks. How will railways survive the growing number of travellers? It's a full hour of news to get you up to
whole
speed
hour? I
on
don't
everything
think
that's
we'll listen to a
happening in the
full
world.
hour of
But
news.
first,
Probably isn't
over
an
to our
hour, is
reporter
it?
on location, Tommy Begay. Every Monday, Tommy visits a location where the news of the future is being made. Where are you today, Tommy?
Thanks, Fred. I'm here at the Galena Layer Poultry Farm, where the owners have found a revolutionary new way to care for their chickens.
Revolutionary.
Really interested in
Coughing
that.
like a
I want to know about revolutionary
John's
chickens.
gotta be honest, Chell. You sounded like a hungover baby seal.
Don't worry, babe. I'm not dying yet. Just a case of the flu. Nothing an early night. Well,
What you're saying is by the end of the week, we'll all be voting yes because we've been influenced without us even knowing. Hmm?
I'm telling you, they'll stop at nothing. This
is like a
is
call-in
only
show.
the beginning.
Well, they won't get me because I won't be voting anyway. Anything more to add, Anon?
Yeah, lots. I've heard that.
Oh my.
Pirates.
Oh! Oh!
Find somebody who knows about all secrets. Ask him the right question. Unlock our frequency. Find the truth.
Baby crying on radio, that's creepy.
Oh, I see. We have just granted
It's
data.
7 o'clock on News 1.
Ah. Wait, this...
I'm NSB. This is the morning show. Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. You know the deal.
The rant of the day.
Jesus.
So, let's discuss the working
NSB.
week. It's Monday morning, which means that most of you will have said something like, I can't believe it's Monday again. At least like twice already. On Wednesday, you'll repeat to every colleague and family member how happy you are that the week is now well and truly halfway done. On Friday, you buy a discounted...
So there is... Okay, first of all, they did mention a time loop, which is concerning. The fact that they mentioned a time loop
It's Dr.
on
Decker
the
all
radio
over again. It's Nathan.
is concerning because has the time loop happened?
Are we
have
looping?
we just looped?
I think we might have to hear Monday over and over again until we
Did
work
someone
out.
was someone fucking around with the time loop machine and we just trapped ourselves into a time loop?
We need to kill a doctor to free ourselves of this time loop,
We have to, but we're not in the time loop.
aren't we? Then it just...
Well, we're in like a parallel dimension. We're in a studio in Bristol. In like, do you know what I mean? So we have to fix this dimension,
Okay,
which is fucked.
all right. Me and you together.
They're trapped in
We're
the
going
time
to
loop.
fix this time
We're going to
loop.
record them,
Yeah.
play it back to them. We're
Yeah.
going to record them chicken chow mein, bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs at the
We're going to
Chinese.
rap at them.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, oh
freestyle.
shit, maybe we shouldn't fucking trap ourselves in a time loop
Right.
forever.
Okay.
God knows how long they've been in this time loop.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I feel like you're sort of
1,000
taking
times,
this
million
game,
times.
doing weird things with it, but I
A
like
beer
that.
on the table.
If you ever want to drop in, just hit escape,
Oh,
Lydia, and you can
okay.
pause, all right? Because I don't want to talk over the talk radio. That's confusing.
To celebrate that
This
it's the
guy's
weekend
an
again.
Discounted
Woohoo.
can
Can
of
we
beer.
just stop measuring our existence via stupid little time units? Why not mix it up a bit? Start your week on Thursday. You'll have a midweek break from work then. Or
That's a good
That's
psychological
that's
trick.
cool, right? Thursday is the start of the week. That's a funny way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Get
Just
2
gotta-
days
just gotta
and you
get
get
yourself
2
into
days
the
break.
right mindset.
And then you get 3
I
days
don't
off.
know, buy a beer on Monday
No,
to
it
celebrate
didn't.
the start of the week. Be creative. Don't be a slave of the corporate calendar. But if that's what you want to be, well, don't call me to complain about it. That's my rant of the day. You're very welcome.
Oh, that was
That's
that
a
was
rubbish
beautiful.
rant. That was a shit rant. A charade.
And with that, the lines are open.
All right, call in Lewis.
All right,
We've
you know
got-
what to do.
we've got anything to call in
and
with.
Tell him
what
all
not
about
to do.
your
NSB here. Who's calling?
It's Anon
Come on.
here.
Well, if it isn't my favorite
Take away.
conspiracy theorist, go ahead.
rant.
I mean, I prefer Truth Seeker.
Yeah, sure, whatever you'd like. So, what crazy theories do you have for us today? Oh, and listeners, please tell me if you want to ask Anon anything. He knows about every secret there is, apparently.
Yeah, so, we're voting on the implementation of the time loop at the end of this week, right?
Here we go.
Don't remind me.
Oh, no, I am reminding you. Everybody should be reminded. It's another step on the way to total government control.
Let me guess. We should all vote no.
They're trying to influence you in any way they can.
All politicians lie. What else is new? Don't forget, dear listeners, that you can ask this guy questions too. Basically, please send questions so I don't have to.
Okay, we need to find some questions for him to... We need to find a question. We need to listen out for a question.
Okay.
Don't worry,
And then
babe,
skip it to
I'm
him.
not
And give it to
done
him.
yet.
Okay.
Just a case of the flu. Nothing an early night won't fix.
Should we find you some medicine? We can't have you losing your voice. Who will present the... Should we find you some medicine?
Medicine?
Have you losing your voice.
Question.
Medicine?
Who will present the show then?
Well,
Not
that
you,
makes sense.
obviously. You know what they say. Once a sidekick, always a sidekick.
Nobody could replace you anyway. You're the highest paid radio DJ in the country.
Allegedly. Anyway, back to the show. We have a world premiere today for you. In 30 seconds, we'll play you Dogzone's new single.
We're not going to hear Dogzone's new single.
I want to hear Dogzone's new single.
Find somebody who knows about all secrets.
Well, this
Ask
must
him
be the
right
conspiracy
question.
theory. We need to ask
Unlock
him the
our
right question,
frequency.
right?
Find
I'm
the
so
It's Monday.
confused.
Another glorious...
What's the problem?
So we are...
You're Lydia.
I am.
I'm Lewis.
I am.
They're in a time loop.
Yeah. We've got to record something and then play it to someone
We
else.
got to find someone asking a question like, "What's the deal with the time loop?" And then we play it to Crazy Conspiracy Theory, and then we change time.
Yeah.
Then he answers the question differently, and it causes a trickle and ripper effect,
Okay.
which the scientist who was fucking around with the time loop machine doesn't fuck around with it, and it frees him from the time loop.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'm with it now.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Because, in a science lab, he's got the radio on. And maybe we get it, so we play a thing to the radio, which is like, hey, maybe don't fuck around with that time loop machine, just as he was going to fuck around with it.
Oh, and he's like, I was going to press it, but he doesn't.
Okay?
Okay.
That's in my brain,
Yeah.
that's what's happening. We got a situation here.
Okay, is that
we
what's
need to
happening?
send the secret CIA code 11817
Right.
bacon and eggs and bacon and eggs straight through to the dude, and he's like, "No, I won't fuck up the world."
Have you lost your mind, Lewis?
Okay. Does anyone understand? Is everyone with me?
Is anyone with him? I'm not with him. I don't understand what he's on about.
The conspiracy theory guy must know stuff, or at least have a crazy theory for what stuff means.
Yeah.
About.
He's the guy.
I reckon.
Yeah, he's the guy we want.
Start of the week, and you've tuned in to the best radio station
Who's asked
around.
Anon?
Your number one radio DJ.
Michelle.
Don't worry if you've got that Monday morning.
We need to find them being like,
back-to-school
"What's the
blues."
deal? What's
We'll
the
have you
time?"
cheered up in no
Or
time.
something like that.
With the latest
Just watch out for
showbiz
questions.
news, hot
Okay.
new music.
And Hot O Bob.
You've got the old part right. All
Michelle.
right, it's the Fresh Breakfast Mix.
Fresh breakfast. Here we go.
The breakfast mix. What's in the breakfast mix? A little bit of raisins, almonds, muesli,
Oh yeah.
milk, fresh.
So, Bob, my
Oh, here we go, look.
trusty old sidekick, here's one Monday question just for you. How was your weekend?
Okay. Now who
Went
we?
to Club Dynamite on Saturday.
On Thursday, you'll have a midweek break. I don't know. Buy a beer on Monday.
We got to wait for that for a while. The pirate radio station's a bit weird.
People are protesting in the street.
I
This
mean,
is like
this is like the number
your
station.
number station.
And with that, the lines are open. All right, you know what to do. Oh, and what not to do. N is B here. Who's calling?
It's Anon here.
Well, if it isn't my favorite conspiracy theorist, go ahead.
I mean, I prefer Truth Seeker.
Yeah, sure, whatever you'd like. So, what crazy theories do you have for us today? Oh,
You can
and
skip.
listeners, please
yeah, I
tell
can.
me
I
if you
forgot I
want to
can
ask
skip.
Anon anything. He knows about every secret there
broadcast it
is.
now?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, so we're voting on the implementation of the time loop.
I sent it with up arrow, yeah.
At the end of this week, right?
A profound and complex question. Ah, at last.
How was your weekend?
Anon, the floor is yours.
What? My weekend? That's besides the point.
Apparently, my public is willing to know. So, please, do not disappoint them.
I went out with my friends. Internet friends. Not all of them are my friends, actually. I mean, not yet. We just met.
Wrong answer, Anon. You should have told us how you broke your chains and stopped waiting for the end of the week to live the peak of your miserable flat life. Oh, come on. Now, where were you during my rant of the day?
I was listening to a hidden frequency.
Oh my. Well, what do you know? We just lost contact with Anon.
I say.
Oh, shit.
Guess the
Transitional sound.
psychiatric clinic finally caught up with him. Or it's a government conspiracy, of course. Anyone else with some up?
Shit. Maybe we should have recorded him.
Find somebody.
Maybe we should have
Saying
recorded
he
him
was saying, I've been listening to a frequency.
No, maybe we should have recorded the second question because we didn't have time to play both questions.
Oh. What second question?
Because the host asked, "What were you doing?" And then he had to cut him off. But did he cut him off?
No, he was just.
He got cut off anyway.
Yeah, he was saying I was listening to a hidden frequency, and then got cut off.
So we know that he's the truth seeker. We just need to find the right question.
Frequency. Find the truth.
Find the truth. Baby crying noise over the radio is particularly.
It's 7 o'clock on News 1.
My boy
Here
Fred!
are the headlines with Fred Peterson. Thank you for sending us your comments. At this moment, our system is not working.
Right,
your
let's just
message will
skip
not
forward.
be saved. We are
Saying about the status. According to if a secret group
question
uses
mark.
radio waves to share information.
Yeah, that. Now
can they
ask
hide their
Anon that.
frequency?
Oh shit!
Thank you for sending us.
Oh shit! Shit! Sorry. Okay.
Fine, ask him.
All right. Yep.
All right, baby crying, blah, blah,
It's
blah.
7 o'clock.
Right.
She will have to develop according
Not
to
this
the,
one.
the
Oh, did you not
police,
record
if
it?
a secret group uses
Yeah.
radio waves to share information, can they hide their frequency?
And then we ask Anon, because that's what he's been up to
The
over the
University
weekend.
of a mental.
We want to know Anon. We want to know.
Right,
what
it's the weekend again.
Oh, sorry. I forgot that you could skip
Just
that. That'll
stop.
speed things up.
Yeah, it'd be so much quicker not
And
having
with
to listen to the same thing all the
well,
time.
if it isn't my.
I mean, I prefer truth.
Yeah, sure, whatever you'd like. So, what crazy theories do you have for us today? Looks like we've got a proper question for our dear friend Anon.
If a secret group uses radio waves to share information, can they hide their frequency?
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Now we are getting somewhere.
You're getting a bit overexcited.
But this is the real deal. Listen, there are empty frequencies in the airwaves, frequencies that seem unused.
Let me guess. They're not.
Exactly. Sources say that if you record one particular sound, you decode the entire frequency and reveal its true nature.
Isn't that magical?
It's not magic. The public encryption key is hidden behind the audio file.
And you officially lost me there.
Believe me or not, the last frequency I decoded was protected by the sound of broken glass. I recorded it on my radio and voila.
Oh, the station managers are going to be so happy that we've just encouraged people to switch over to empty frequencies, pushing our already flailing market share further down the drain. Nice, thanks, mate.
Well,
Oh my.
Okay. So if we listen through the
So the
pirate
radio station, is there like
there
a
might be like a glass breaking.
break?
Yeah, let's have a listen. And if we record that, maybe it'll open up a new frequency.
Ask him the right.
Alarm clock, baby. Water. Shower. Headrow. Brick. Kind of smashing, but it doesn't say glass. We need glass, don't we? But we'll remember that. Chirp.
It's a bit weird, isn't it, this?
Gust of wind. Train. Train leaves.
if we didn't have descriptions, it would be hard to make stuff out, wouldn't it?
That's glass breaking.
If you're listening to this,
yes!
it means you've found us. Congratulations. You have taken the first step in your awakening. You have connected. You are being lied to so much more than you know. The time loop is already in place. The vote is irrelevant. We are already repeating ourselves. Those who control the present control the future. Keep listening. Keep sharing. Reclaim time.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I get what we're doing now. I'm on it now.
Oh, we're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We've uncovered new information that needs to be shared. Information that is too important not to get out there. We're counting on you, our friends, to spread the information. We need your network. We need your power. Here are the facts. Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time loop. Amal Macmillan is the person who ordered to activate the time loop prematurely. She should be confronted and unmasked.
Good Lord.
She acted without democratic consent, and even though she will deny all this, we know this to be true. Spread the news and make sure it sticks beyond the time loop.
Okay.
Okay.
Our own organization is still small, but your help will make us grow. Your help will make us reach the news stations. They've not yet reported on these conspiracies. They ignore our messages, but eventually they will have to listen. If there are many of us, we will not be ignored. So keep trying. Hear this fact and pass it on. Amal Macmillan, politician. Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and shameless violator of human rights.
Actually, we don't need this one, right?
Time loop. We'll start small if needed. If the news stations won't listen, others will. And then they will spread the word. And then others will, until we can't be denied anymore.
Okay.
Amal Macmillan.
I might sound like a madman to you. Hell, I sound like a minister. But this is real. I am real. We all are. I'm here, talking to you. Not because I'm special. I'm just a normal citizen, like you. We all are here. We're just a group of concerned citizens who don't want to be lied to anymore. Help us. Try to reach the news station. Try it via other stations if that's what's needed. Use small stations if you need to. Start at the bottom and work the message up, all the way to the top. Connect with them on subjects that they're interested in. Match their worries, their concerns, their subjects. Find the message that will make them take you seriously. And tell them. Tell them about the conspiracy. Tell them that we are being lied to. Please.
It's a lot of work.
Spread this important fact. Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time.
Oh, see, so this is what's broadcasting on this loop.
Violator of human rights, leads the group that activated the time loop.
So you just recorded that.
We will continue with our underground actions. And when the time comes, when we have enough people rallied, we will rise up. We will show them that we know what's going on.
Yeah, probably.
When he was 12, but he came back, I think. He visits me, but I don't recognize him.
Sorry, lady, I think you might need another number. Really, are you all right? I mean, do we need to send somebody over?
Is there more news
Oh,
here
no,
now?
they're all here. They keep repeating the same.
I guess maybe the day goes longer now.
Of the day.
Yes, to
Oh shit, and we have a new
There's a music station.
Campus Radio Mentos.
Let us stay.
Campus Radio Mentos by students for students. We're live 3
This
times
sounds
a
like
week.
a place to start the pod,
Hi,
doesn't
fellow
it?
students,
Like,
elitists,
not
and
many people will
future
listen to this.
decision makers. It's your girl Kaya here, joined by the ever awesome Jenny. Hi, y'all.
Very American.
Don't worry, you'll hear from her
Hi,
later.
y'all.
So, you know we are all about discussion here. There's some big shit going down this week, so if you want to talk about it, drop us a message anytime.
Oh, okay.
Jenny?
Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and shameless violator of human rights, leads the group that
Doesn't quite,
activated
does
the
it?
time loop.
Wait, what? Are you hearing this, Jenny?
Sorry, I was distracted for a bit. That sounded... Never mind.
We said we would take all opinions on this subject seriously, so that is what we'll do. If this is true, it's big. Wow.
Are we being lied to by the government?
This is a scoop, Ginny. We need to investigate the shit out of this.
I know.
Students, friends, anarchists, here is a personal favorite for you to enjoy while we investigate.
So are they gonna just...
Like, are they gonna follow up on that?
Are we gonna have a chance to do anything? But maybe they might have a conclusion, and then we can record.
What? They're gonna come back? Maybe we have to just change channel now.
Maybe they'll come back after.
Yeah, because they said we need to do an investigation into this.
We've looked into this.
Yeah.
The guy's, doing something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Looking in the mirror on his way out in town, they'd better look at him with lush respect and honor his crown. Your space is his for the taking, his ego this close to breaking. On contradiction or frustration, he's the saddest of clowns. He's entitled to it all because of his chromosomes. So if you
like my rap.
you'd better follow him home. Wrong time, wrong place, wrong clothes, right face, and there is nothing won't be willing to claim as his own.
I think let's just stick with
what?
Let's stick with this radio station for now and see what they come up with.
I'm happy with that.
We can skip the music if you like.
What? Why would you? This is a great song. Yeah! Asylums! Screaming bloody murder!
Oh, that's it. Shit.
Amal McMillan, politician, pro-time loop.
Wait, what? We said we would take all
That was a
opinions
great
on this
song.
subject
That actually-
seriously, so
That was a great
Ever
really
heard? Our tall tale meter has been set up and
Tall
calibrated.
tale
so
meter. I think send them this.
You know the deal. Just tell the story and the meter will rank it.
Send
and
it.
if you make the top 5, you get a top prize.
Right.
So, Rakeem, tell us your tall tale.
Well,
Out with it, babe. I'm dying with excitement here.
I know, but shit.
Chickening out, Rakeem?
No, of course not,
Oh, I
man.
can record his tall
People
tale.
are already sending us their own tall tales, but we want to hear Rakeem's, so we'll ignore them for now.
Oh,
People are
they're
already
ignoring
sending
our
us
tall
their
tale.
own tall tales, but we want to hear Rakeem's, so we'll ignore them for now.
Okay, let's help you out a bit. Your story involves a sauna and one of your teachers, right?
I don't want to tell the story.
Rakeem, what's happening, babe?
It's not true. It's a lie.
Rakeem!
Shit, man, you're too good for this world.
So what? You're bailing out?
I guess so.
Thanks for messing up our segment, bro.
No, we respect you. Thanks for being honest. Rakeem?
Sure. Can I hang up now?
Bye, Rakeem.
That was so unnecessary. I mean, this segment is called Tall Tales, right? The name should give you some sort of clue.
Calm down, Bob.
Who cares if the story's true, as long as the story's a big and preferably funny, too?
Let's ask the listeners.
Here we go.
What's your opinion on lying? Send us your statement on the subject.
We're being lied to. Send a statement.
All we wanted was a great story.
Send a statement.
Should we go to some music?
No,
we
we
could
need to
just
say like.
call somebody else.
But we're being lied to. And they're talking about tall tales.
Tales meter away.
I need some coffee.
You and me both.
No, but there's a response there. We could respond with like,
Might
"I
as
hate
well
being lied to."
play
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Music.
But I don't know if that helps. Fresh
FM.
Fresh FM.
Fresh air. Oh, it's time for another
That's
banger.
what you're looking
Fuck's
for.
sake, I love that song.
I'm a scientist, not a politician.
But if you can't advise us, who can?
The government does a lot in terms of public information.
But they're no scientists. They choose out of ideology or for economic reasons.
They've really captured the insufferable quality of radio personalities they have. This is quite frustrating because there's definitely a queue. I think. Do you know what? Because it saved our response into that student radio. I feel like that's locked in. We've set the scene for them to investigate it.
Yeah.
So later they'll have something to say. But for now, I think we need to insert more little snippets in here and just mess.
Well,
with
you saying
stuff.
something about lying. But did our bit of things say, is the government lying to you? Like, what did can we listen to what we recorded again?
Well, it'll be on.
Several foreign heads of state have reiterated their concern about our country's unilateral implementation of the time loop if the vote on Friday is positive. Minister Macmillan has promised to provide them with extra details, but has also said, quote, "Foreign politics should not influence the will of our nation," unquote. A printing factory in the south used by the government to print voting ballots went up in flames last night. 2 victims were killed, both of them employees of the factory. It's unclear whether the ballots for the upcoming... The police weather today. And finally, you'll be happy to know that our...
Right, so we can send comments again.
Okay.
In the studio, we have physician-scientist Charlie Thomas. Welcome, Professor.
Thank you.
Professor Thomas, you've been researching the effects of a possible time loop on public health, am I correct?
Yes. You have to remember, it's all very academic, though. We've researched an, at this moment, fictitious situation, after all. Together with our colleagues from the physics department, we have developed models to simulate a possible time loop.
Your report mentions brain tumors. Should we be worried?
Let me put it this way. Think of
All
our
this is
report
really
as a
helpful.
medication information leaflet.
Are you talking about side effects?
Regarding the brain tumor, chances have been proven to be incredibly slim, even in a test environment.
So in real life, a brain tumor could be more likely.
You're twisting my words.
I'm not saying anything that is not in your report already, surely.
No, but you are emphasizing something that isn't relevant.
If this time loop could have a negative impact on our health, don't you agree that the public needs to know this before they vote?
Wrong button.
Just to let
Are
you
you
all
rec-
know.
Shit!
But be aware that we can't broadcast stories or act.
I don't...
It's okay. Well, we
But
probably
if
need
you
to
can't
record something
advise
new
us,
for this
who
day
can?
anyway, don't we?
I want to record him saying that thing. If the time we have, and then play that back.
Weather
You know what I
today
mean?
and fire. Professor Thomas,
Yes, together...
your report, should we... Are you talking...
Should we be
So in
worried?
real life, a brain tumor could...
Maybe should we
you're
be
twisting
worried?
my
I'm not saying...
Well,
if this time
I
loop
just think
could
this
have a
is
ne-
what we
if this
want to
time
record.
loop could have a negative impact on our health, don't you agree that the public needs to know this before they vote?
We want to seed like
I
some.
don't think it's something they should base their vote on. Our research
Am I
is still
wrong?
very preliminary. We've barely scratched the
let's see what the
surface.
other stations
It's
are saying.
far too early.
Okay, I am...
We actually had a couple of mice that ate.
There was also...
Indeed, some of which is interesting because we think...
Has your research influenced your own...
I'm not giving out advice.
But if you can't advise...
The government does.
But they're no sign.
I
Okay,
trust
so we
that
know
they
we know
are
what's going on there,
concerned about
There's a bunch of questions in there as well.
and they're a bit weird. They're a bit specific.
Toothbrushes. Say yes to routine.
I don't know if these guys are going to be helpful.
It's
You know what I mean?
time for my favorite segment.
But
Yay!
Michelle,
Tall tales.
it's Tall Tales.
Today we're
Oh,
calling
Rakeem. Oh, we are on
who
the
has
same
an
day.
amazing story to tell.
But he won't
It's
tell his story, will he?
Yes.
Is that Rakeem? This is Michelle from
we need to
Fresh
get him to
FM.
tell his story,
You're
or-
live on the radio.
Wow.
Bob here, Rakeem. Bit shy, are ya? No need to be. Your story sure isn't.
I guess we
Your
need to
story
find out
is one
how
of
to
the
get. We need
tallest
to,
tales we've ever heard.
do we need to like
Our tall
insert
tale
like
meter
something
has
which
been
says
set up
"Tell your
and
story"?
calibrated, So
Yeah.
bring it on.
You know the deal. Just tell the story
You know
and
what I
the
mean? But I
meter
think we
will
can't
rank it.
broadcast it,
And
because
if you
it'll tell
make
us
the
that if I
top
try to
five,
broadcast it, it'll
you
say,
get a
like-
top prize.
We want to hear Rakeem's
Right.
story.
So,
We listen to a different
Well,
station.
out with it, babe. I'm dying.
I know, right?
Let's
Shit.
Chickening out? No, people are already
Let's listen to
sending us
something
their
else.
own tall tales, but we want to hear Rakeem. People are already...
Okay, let's help you out a bit. Your story,
I don't want to.
Rakeem.
So he doesn't want to tell a story.
He's the saddest of clowns. He's entitled to it all because of his chromosomes. So if he wants a woman bad, she'd better follow him home.
Wait, what was that about brain?
Let's have a little break. I need a coffee. Steve, we're gonna have a break,
Go get your coffees,
and then we'll be back.
and then we'll be back.
We need to have a think about this.
I got to stretch.
All right.
See ya.
See you in 5.
See ya. See ya.
Make the booty bounce on the dance floor. Bounce on the dance floor.
Bam!
Bam!
Welcome back,
Hello.
everyone, to WikiWikiWar, Lewis and Lydia, playing this game, Alt Frequency. I'm thinking,
Yes, what are you thinking?
like we need to use your questions, like identify the things that are questioned,
Mm-hmm.
and like you said, respond to them.
Hearing this, Jenny?
So like,
We said we would take all of...
Are we being lied to
Like
by
this.
the government?
This
sorry,
is a
did
scoop,
you
Jenny.
see that? Like, are we being
Are we lied to by the
stuff
government?
like that?
Yeah.
We either need to play that to someone else,
Yeah.
or reply to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like, are we being lied to by the government? If so, we can find someone that says the government's lying to us.
Yeah.
We play that in there.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like some expert, or vice versa. Like,
So we've got this Tall Tales
We need to
guy.
investigate the shit out of this.
I reckon we need.
Students, friends...
I reckon we record that. Because we triggered. I reckon we triggered that. So then we record that and we play it to someone else.
Wait, we said...
Are we being lied to by the government? Are we being lied to by the government?
Okay, we're gonna
This
play
is a
that to
scoop,
someone.
yeah.
We just need to find the right place to plug it
Apparently,
in.
according to data, shows with two presenters are more successful. So, in order to improve the ratings, I would need a co-host, preferably a woman, obviously. And that's where Sadie comes in, don't you, girl? I don't even know if she's really called that.
He's got a female co-host, but it's the dog.
Sadie.
Sure.
I took her off the streets this morning. She doesn't have a collar, so I guess she's a stray. But, well, if you're listening and your dog is missing, tough. Anyway, Sadie's specialty is answering questions about the government. So, if you have any,
Aha.
please Send them in.
Is the government lying to
Sadie
us?
Oh my
will
God.
bark once for yes and twice for no.
That's exactly what we have.
Lied to by the government?
Sadie, this one's for you, darling. Bark once for yes, twice for no. I guess Sadie is still undecided. Meanwhile, let's ponder on
Maybe
the
that
idea of
works.
lying for a bit. Remember I told you I picked Sadie up off the streets this morning? In fact, my canine sidekick is actually my producer's. She brought her dog to work today, and I thought it'd be fun to wind up the station managers a bit. And you listeners,
Is any of this
obviously.
recordable?
Wow, wasn't that honest of me? Well, guess what? I lied, and it was fun. So, here's my statement, and feel free to repeat it.
Feel free
There
to
is
repeat
nothing.
it as in play it back.
Yeah.
Here's my statement, and feel free to repeat it. There is nothing wrong with lying every now and again.
Wait, so didn't in that tall tale bit they said something about go back to that?
Someone did say something about
about
lying.
like should you lie or
Some
something?
music.
On it.
So yeah, we need to go to the tall tale bit.
Okay. Okay, no, this makes sense because she said
Something about
someone's lying.
Should you lie or
It's
how do you feel
time
about lying?
Yes?
Is that Rakeem?
Wow.
Bob here.
You're-
Our talk.
You know.
Right.
So,
Oh, maybe
Out
this
with
is,
it.
maybe this
I
will
know.
get said. Maybe it won't.
okay, let's help you.
I don't want to tell the story.
Rakeem, what?
It's not true. It's a lie.
Shit, man.
So what?
Thanks for must.
No, we respect.
Sure.
That was so unnecessary. I mean,
Call.
who cares?
Let's ask the listeners.
There we go.
What's your opinion
You're right.
on lying?
I forgot
Send
about
us
this.
your statement on the subject.
Meanwhile,
said it again.
our listeners sent us this.
So, here's my statement, and feel free to repeat it. There is nothing wrong with lying every now and again.
Do you agree, Shell?
Well, let me tell you a
Oh,
story.
see, okay.
I was supposed to go out with my friend yesterday, but she canceled.
Bummer. You should have called me instead.
You wish. Anyway, so my friend said she was having pulsating headaches because the time loop has already
Oh.
been implemented. So my friend
We can
said
send
she
this
was
to the
having
headache
pulsating headaches
news
because
Oh,
the time loop
yeah.
has already been implemented. And it's
because they were talking about headaches.
Headaches and tumors and
Sounds
stuff,
like
weren't they?
something messed up her mind, all right?
Exactly. I just didn't want to call bullshit and risk upsetting her. So I lied and I said I totally believed her. But I felt like shit afterwards. What if she's really going bonkers? Then I'll have added to her delusions.
Okay, so we need to inject that into the conversation about headaches with Dr. Claire or whatever.
Or take a bit about headaches and give it to her to prove that her
implementation
friend
of the
was
time
lying.
loop if the vote on Friday is positive. Minister Macmillan has promised to provide them with extra
Oh, I see.
details,
Right, get headaches
but
bits
has
from this
also said,
from this
quote,
instead and give it to them.
Foreign politics
Right? Yes,
should
yes,
not
that works too.
influence the will of our nation. Unquote. Two victims and in the studio.
Thank you.
Professor Thomas, you.
Yes. Together with our colleagues.
Your report mentions should we be. Are you talking
regarding?
So in real life, a brain tumor could be more likely.
You're twisting my words.
Try and insert it
I'm
into
not saying anything that is not in your report already, surely. Just a second. We've received an interesting message.
Here we go.
So, my friend said she was having pulsating headaches because the time loop has already been implemented. And it's messing with her mind.
Pulsating headaches. This sounds very much like something you found in your research.
It does. But since the time loop hasn't been implemented yet, this is most likely something else.
To be honest, we've gotten some messages from listeners who seem adamant that the time loop has already been implemented.
And
would you know?
have investigated this?
No, we've not discussed this until now because, obviously, we have a duty to stick to the facts and not spread uninvestigated rumors.
Obviously. And I certainly don't want to add fuel to stories like that.
But this individual with headache symptoms could be the missing link we're looking for.
I have to be honest, I am intrigued. My science heart is beating faster, so to say.
And
Your
my
science
investigative
heart.
journalism heart. If you're the person experiencing the headaches, please get in touch. I feel we have a moral duty to investigate this. Also,
Right.
Minister Amal Macmillan is in the studio tomorrow. I'll personally see to it that we
Oh.
discuss these details with her. I won't rest until we get to the bottom of this. That's my promise to you as a journalist.
Okay, here we go. Achievement unlocked. Chapter 3. We're doing it.
So what is this the third day now?
Doing it, yeah. It's quite clever, isn't it?
This sound was designed by us to help uncover the truth.
What the fuck? We want to record this? That's fucking weird.
Behind this sound lies a piece of code with the power of stabilizing an unsteady frequency. We believe it will be useful to find important information about the conspiracy. You know how to distribute information. You can distribute this sound in the same way.
Right, okay.
You can also cancel the stabilization of a frequency by sending this sound one more time. The frequency will go back to its initial state, so you will leave no trace.
What?
If you hear this, it means that you have found us. Now, it's time to find others. Scour the airwaves and use the stabilizer to level out any frequency that could contain information to break the government down.
So we've got to play that noise.
If you find something you think is important, you should decide which radio station you trust most and leak the info to them. Don't send it to us. It'll reach us eventually. We want to know, but there's no doubt, and above all, this is if you remember, if
Alright.
Alright, sorry, I'm just setting in the stabilizer.
No need to stabilize this.
Alright, fine.
Sleep, my head aches
Send it to the scrambled
constantly, and
broadcast.
perform for...
Let me know.
I don't want to unscramble it, like...
It is now yours.
I don't want to unscramble it at the end of the day, though.
Do it.
I'll wait till the next one. I don't expect that. I don't want to unscramble
Yeah, we'll just get
it
the
and
end.
then...
Yeah, that's fair. Let's do it at the beginning of the day.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, I'm recording it instead of... Shit.
Sound was designed by
Yeah, the concept of this game is pretty cool.
Gonna
Like,
record the stabilizer sound.
very unique.
We're going to paste it into here.
Paste it into the baby. The baby. The baby.
I mean, it's not that... It's not that...
It's just a crying baby. Can you skip? It's just a crying baby. Wow, okay.
Is it a crying
It's very
all day?
unsettling. We upset the baby. Again?
There's a static noise there.
Yeah, can you do that noise to the static noise? Like what's happening in between the baby cries?
There's a static noise in the middle of the day.
So do the noise to the static noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like that bit, yeah. Does that work?
Maybe I'm supposed to record the static noise.
Oh.
Oh.
Detective Toure.
Maybe I'm supposed to unscramble that as well.
But they won't outrun us. Or stop sounding like a criminal, Martin.
What the fuck is this?
Why? What did I do? Watched too many cop shows. You have. I just don't like those disruptive types. Nobody on the force does, Martin. But we need to be smart about it. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Sure. Check dossier number 5. That's a profile on Winston or whatever his name is. Winston's not his real name? Unlikely. Real identity is still unclear though.
Are these good guys or bad guys?
I think these are bad guys because Winston's the guy, is the informant.
Lost his job. That would explain why he's now acting the way he is, holding the government responsible for the fact that he can't hold a job.
But we can still record them and use their words.
Don't generalize, Martin. You're a police.
We're looking for like something we can broadcast to the news or ask a question.
We need to get him into custody as soon as possible.
Do we want to save that?
Reason to believe he is our RMB1.
What the heck is that?
RMB1? What's that? Classified info. But you need to know in order to do your duty, so I will
This might be it.
I bet it's going to be fuzzy. Oh, no.
Do we need to record this?
Yeah.
affected by the time loop. These citizens don't. They remember everything, which is a problem when they oppose the government. Right.
Oh, I see. An RMB1.
Citizens unaffected by the time loop could endanger our government
So that'll be like
plans
Winston.
regarding it.
If the time loop gets voted in, you mean?
Sorry? Yes, of course.
So Detective Touré is outside of the time loop, theoretically.
Oh yeah, otherwise must be, right? Okay, she wouldn't be able
Is she an RMB1? Or not? Obviously Winston is.
Winston is.
We are.
Yeah, we are. And she is, I guess. But she's on the government side.
Where do we
Supposed
broadcast
to be fair and balanced. Goodbye.
Mal just obviously
had an argument.
Well. We're being joined by our foreign minister.
Aha.
Thank you for being here, Mrs. Macmillan.
Thank you for inviting me.
You've had quite a busy week so far.
Indeed, and I understand the reservations of our foreign colleagues. We're trying to do something nobody has done, and nobody will do at this point.
Implementing a time loop to improve economic stability and retain sovereignty.
We are on our way to convince our foreign colleagues that this time loop is essential to push our nation forward.
This is such a weird
and that
concept.
They will benefit from this as well.
But while you're talking to foreign heads of state, people here are getting increasingly concerned about the time loop. They feel that information is being withheld from them.
And we've got
I can assure you that there is no need to suspect the
Where
government
do I insert this?
of
Can I
any
right now?
wrongdoings. As you know, I am wholeheartedly pro-time loop, and I sincerely hope that people will ignore the conspiracy theories and vote yes at the end of the week.
Aha.
I'm sorry to interrupt the interview, but we've received a recording from a listener that we need to broadcast.
Scoop. News one.
Time loop resets, citizens do, will not notice their memory resets, but some citizens are immune to this.
What is your reaction, Mrs. Macmillan?
No comment.
More and more details are being uncovered about the implications of the time loop, and you keep quiet. I think it might be safe to say that the government is becoming less and less trustworthy by the minute. Thank you, listeners, for valuing this station and our journalistic work. We will not let you down. Thank you for trusting us with this information. We will investigate and we will find the truth.
Okay.
I wonder if we could have given that to the student radio station instead, or the. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that worked though. Look, we've moved
Yeah.
on. Chapter 4.
What's happening? If anybody is listening, our broadcasting room is currently being invaded.
Oh my God.
And half of the wall in front of you.
A police team has breached the door and is now rounding up my colleagues. I'm in a separate room, and I'm... Hey, open that door!
Officer Martin.
I will keep the lines open as long as I can. Everybody needs to hear what's happening. I don't know what's going on.
Stop broadcasting now!
We will never stop. No matter how often you will never stop.
I don't know, stuff like this.
Yeah. Could be useful.
Hands on your head. Our citizens' rights are under threat. We
Threat.
will not stand down.
The head you will.
Jenny, if you hear this,
This is what we're going to need. We got to tell Jenny.
What letter?
Where is that?
Who's Jenny?
I think it's...
Is she one of the ones from the college? Jenny and...
Oh.
They got those names, haven't they?
Yeah, possibly. That might, yeah. All right.
What happened to poor Winston?
Winston, he'd been rumbled.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the student from college radio.
We need a police van and...
Oh, this is cool. Look, we can listen into this. Oh my God, do you reckon this has the entire, transcript of, we're going to busting in?
Yeah, probably.
This is like a police radio station.
Yeah.
Switching to other frequency.
Oh, they
Shit,
know.
they're onto
They
it.
know. The baby's back. Oh yeah, because so it's a baby monitor.
Oh,
It's a
right.
baby monitor.
And we're tapping into the scanner.
Oh, okay, that's cool. And then that's the police radio. Right.
Track 12, be clear. Over. Coming on time.
Late to the party. Well, yes. Very slow, very small
Sorry,
little
we're,
brain.
We're very like
tiny little raisin
a
brains.
baby brain.
Baby brains.
We have contact. Entering now.
This is the police. Turn around.
And hands on the wall in front of you.
So Touré and Martin do a raid on Winston.
Mm-hmm.
And they bust in. So we could have recorded this from here as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's
That
go
was
find
Tommy
Jenny.
Begay live.
Let's go to
I
the...
just want to hear what else is on. Because
We'll
I
be
feel
going
like if
back
we...
to our regular broadcasts after this. Before we go on, I would like to make a personal statement. Yesterday, I was entrusted with important information by one of our listeners.
Yes.
Even though I overstepped the line with Minister Macmillan, you, the public, still trusted me, and I'm humbled by that. You know, years ago, becoming a journalist was, well, a dream come true for me. But I have to be honest, while I climbed the ranks and eventually landed this job, I got disappointed.
Aww.
Imagine that poor baby stuck in a time loop crying forever. Journalist. I love it when people are like...
I hardly ever got to investigate or
like
research.
working on,
I was
like,
basically just rewriting and
school
reading
paper.
headlines,
Like a crap
rehashing
news. They're basically just reading a piece
They're
of
not
paper they've been
actually,
given.
yeah,
on the
they're not
radio.
actually finding the stories and researching.
And whenever I finally got to interview somebody important,
Okay, he's always talking
any
about.
question I wanted to ask had to be approved beforehand. I unlearned what it was to be a real journalist, I guess, but not anymore. That
Yeah.
listener sending me that message made me realize that it's my job to be trusted. I need to be fair and I need to be balanced.
I hate that.
Why?
I hate fair and balanced.
Why?
Because it gives people who are objectively wrong equal balance.
Right. Yeah.
And
yeah.
I mean, people like, you can't be fair and you can't be balanced on a topic where, like, flat Earth, right? Or climate change.
Yeah.
There's no need to be balanced in those occasions. But this fair and balanced
I mean, you'd have to listen to them.
means you have to give equal screen time to people who are objectively wrong.
Yeah. No,
People's
that's a good point,
opinion, when it comes to opinions, there is no need to be balanced.
No. Yeah, you can 100%. There's
Earth is flat. Space is fake.
space is fake.
Oh.
Yeah, you've got. You've got to listen to both sides. But there are circumstances where it's just no. Like if someone is, like, some things are just wrong. They're just wrong. Like morally wrong as well. Like like someone's like, I believe it's okay to murder children or whatever. You'd be like, well, no, it's not. It's literally not okay. Like you couldn't give them you couldn't listen to them and be like, tell me why. Oh. I didn't mean like that.
No, well, those things it is much different.
Then it's
very difficult to take a side on those, and they are.
I didn't mean it like that.
They're the kind of things where we do need to have. There's obviously accepted methods, and obviously each radio station, like something like Fox News, will be biased one way. Faux show, it's like a wing of the Republican Party, isn't it? Fox News. Oh my God, yeah. Tricky.
A bit yikesy there. But you know what I mean? If someone is doing something which is just awful and they were like, but I think it's okay, you wouldn't be like, okay, well, let's hear your opinion why you think it's okay. But like, no, that's just all. That's never going to be okay. You can't do that. That's terrible.
We're always fed bias, all the time. And it's so much of it's unconscious and just in our culture. Like we currently, the way we feel about the world is obviously the product of hundreds of years of decision making and moral decisions, but yeah, a lot of the things that we feel are right are relatively recent kind of in terms of the history of humanity decisions. Like, oh my God, can you stop talking about this? You're not equipped to have this conversation. Bjorn, you are 100% right. Let's get back to breakfast wrap chat and bum fluff.
Breakfast wrap time.
It's too deep.
I'm humbled, and
This
I
is very
solemnly
serious.
swear
I think we could have given maybe that info to other people. Maybe we just skipped. I don't know.
I will keep on serving you, the listener. If you lay your trust in me, I will do the right thing. I promise.
Oh, I don't
We're
know if
now
I
going to
believe
return to Tommy Begay live. Tommy, what's happening there? Any news?
Yes, certainly. Just seconds ago, an ambulance arrived. I'm not sure what's happening.
So he was on scene on the scene of the
them being busted.
Live.
So we need to find a.
If we're in a time loop, which part is looping?
Oh, this is so hard to listen to, Michelle and Bob. It's like Michelle and Bob is like me and
They're
you.
really hard. Oh, we're not this insufferable, are we? I hope not.
Are we just doing one show?
I mean,
We've done a show.
so we're not.
But if there is, how does the loop decide when to shift?
This is the question we need to answer.
Yeah.
It's a time. You know what?
What do you mean?
Whenever we play a song the government doesn't like, they reset the time loop.
What songs do the government not like?
What songs do the government not? Well, what's that song? I fought the law and the law
one.
No, they like that. That's great.
That's a good song.
That's pro law. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. I want to have sex on the beach.
Come on, everybody. I mean, I don't know if the government. Is there any songs? It's a Beautiful Day is about Guy Fawkes winning.
Is
What?
it? Bow, 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 bow. Good old YouTube.
I feel like the government should be over Guy Fawkes now. That was hundreds of years ago.
It's still raw.
Do you know what I mean?
Those wounds are still raw.
Yeah. Milkman? That's not the government that hate that. That is litigious copyright owners. All right. Well, anyway, let's.
Again, see, they reset.
Well,
This is.
one of.
Howdy woo, fresh. Yeah, yeah. Memories left, we walk alone again. Yeah.
I wonder if there's some. I wonder if there is some lyric.
There's gonna be a lyric at some point we've got to capture, definitely. Because it makes you think you just got to like, some music, skip through it. Oh, it's Jenny. It's Jenny.
Your girl Kaya here with news. Hold on to your hoodies because it's a big one. Just received
Hold
a
on
list
to your
of names of people
hoodies.
involved
That's
in
what the
abusing
college
the
kids
time
talk like.
Allegedly involved. It could be fake.
There's a list
We don't
of
know the
people
source,
involved.
but We should just put it out there.
I like that
the
their
list is
station
fake,
sounds less
we
good
put
quality.
people in danger.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. They're bound to have done something wrong.
You don't know that.
Girl, we should broadcast the list. For real.
No, we shouldn't. This is my show too.
Let's discuss this while we play some music for the people out there, okay? Here's my favorite
we
protest
just
song
broadcast
of
this
all
now?
time.
Favorite protest song.
Wait. This
Oh.
is some weird shit. Listen.
Jenny, if you hear this, open the letter.
Dad? Where?
We're getting multiple versions of this message sent to us at the moment. Apparently it's that underground group. They got arrested. Wait, did you just say Dad?
Where did I? Here.
Jenny?
He gave me this for if something happened to him.
Uh-oh.
What?
It's names.
Like the list I got? Those names?
This is a list of all the other known RMB1 people who aren't reset by the time loop. If anything happens to me, please distribute their names so these people can be protected before the police gets to them too. We need to broadcast this.
Girl, you change fast. Just a minute ago, you were dead against revealing my list.
I still am. We just need this list.
So
Shut up,
basically,
Kaya.
we're disagreeing about either nailing the bad guys or protecting the good guys. Okay, you know what? Let them come to us. For anyone who is interested, I have a list of people who are involved in. For anyone who is interested, I have a list of people who are involved in the time loop scandal.
For anyone who is interested, I have a list of people who are not affected by the time. For anyone who is
Shit, which one do we need?
Oh, I don't know.
I have a list of people who are not affected by the time loop.
Let's see who's listening and what they'll do with this info.
I'll do it myself.
You're in no state to do anything, Jen. First, you need to find out what's happening to your dad.
You have to react before.
Dad.
You have to react before. So who do we promise that to?
Could it be the guy who's like, I'm gonna tell the truth now. I've got responsibility.
NSB.
Do we give it to him?
Good morning.
Fred? Is it Fred? Fred,
So,
I think it's Fred.
we're ready for more calls.
The newsman?
And
Yeah.
I've
Newsman or this guy?
Well, have we listened to this guy yet?
decided no dogs, no conspiracies, no tomorrow's the time loop vote. What should I do? We're just doing some plain old-fashioned complaining today. Who's there?
Lillian here. I wanted to complain about you, actually.
Well, that's a first. Not. What did I do now?
I don't mind that you're rude, but please use the correct words when you call somebody out.
Correct? Correct. Ha, rude words are always correct.
You keep saying that conspiracy theorists must be institutionalized, but mental illness is no joke, you know. Having weird ideas is not the same as being mentally ill.
You're right. I'm sorry. No, I mean, seriously.
Because earlier, what's her face? We called someone bonkers, and I don't know if I don't know if it's okay to call people bonkers anymore.
Who said that?
One of the other women.
Oh, really?
Michelle or whatever.
Oh, Michelle.
I don't know, like as a term. I'm a bit worried if I say, you mental. I'm worried. I've started to think that that's not okay. To call someone.
That's becoming. You've got to be a bit careful. I remember saying when I was with Xbox, I was streaming, was recording something, and I said something as a joke, talking about someone on the screen, oh, you nutter or whatever, and then it's obviously I don't mean it to be.
But this is one of these terms that we've always used. But times are moving.
Yeah. Oh, Steve's got a question.
Steve's got a question. Is someone who is mentally ill allowed to use the terms mental or
So would it be
bonkers?
okay then? So I can say it?
Just because if you are mentally ill, does that give you permission to use these terms? I don't know. I don't think so.
Personally, if someone says, oh, you're nutty, you're bonkers, or mental, or whatever around me, I don't get offended by that at all. It doesn't offend me. But obviously, I can't speak for everyone.
You crackers.
Yeah, that's just me personally. It doesn't offend me. But
2 cards short of a full deck.
But
do
if
you know what I mean?
if it's something that people find upsetting, then obviously I will make a conscious effort to not say it.
Well, it does feel like I think anything that's demeaning to me is I'm starting to it's more about, it's not about the words themselves, it's about the
meaning behind
it. If it trivializes or demeans someone's condition.
Well, if someone's literally saying talking about their mental health and you say, oh, you're such a nutter, then that's awful. But if you're literally saying, oh, I love a cheeky night out with my Go Pool Day Club, and you're like, oh, you nutter, that, I think that's, it's just silly bants.
I don't know, nutter is always, I don't know, but it can be a bit mean, can't it? God, that local nutter.
I was just thinking,
A local nutter who sits outside the pub and
Oh, Steve's got a follow on.
Steve, are you concerned? Now listen, Steve. The Welsh are very cool with it.
This is why are we allowed to take the piss out of Steve for being Welsh?
Steve, it probably is the same thing, Steve. But I don't know. It's more. There's still things that are okay to. Also, being Welsh is you couldn't help it, could you? So I suppose it is the same.
You're kind of digging there, Lewis, a little bit.
Yeah. I shouldn't mock Steve.
Are you digging?
I don't know. Do you know what I mean? In a sense, I'm with her on this, but I'm certainly more careful around this stuff now?
Yeah.
Is it the next frontier of these words like bonkers and
Yeah.
nutter? Are they going to be phased out?
See, I didn't even think about it until it got pointed out to me when I was doing that video. And that was like 2 years ago. And I remember thinking, oh, God, I didn't even realize I think my mum was like, oh, you shouldn't say that. And now it's made me really conscious about saying those words. But I say them in like a jokey, like, you're bonkers, mate. She crazy. Oh, she crazy. I don't know. Like, can you not say crazy? Oh, she's crazy. I don't know. I would say it in a jokey way, and I don't personally get offended by it, but I don't want to upset anyone. If it does offend someone, then I won't say it.
I think that I am, because
crazy is on the same cusp, isn't it? You know, not cusp, the same wavelength. You know.
I think also this has come from a lot of more awareness about our own mental state. Everyone is very, and they should be aware of their own mental health.
Yeah.
And people taking care of themselves, because I think everyone has some sort of, even the most happy, jolly people in the world, I'm sure, sometimes have a day where they're having to deal with something that's mentally taxing or stressful. Even like stress is like a low-level mental health problem, right? Or being nervous about something.
Anxious,
Sure, you're going to get all of that anytime. People are going to be nervous about things like their wedding or whatever, but that is a stressful occasion
that's
that you
to be
should
human.
be dealing with.
Yeah,
and I think that because we are hyper aware of everyone's mental health, we want also people to be. We don't want to offend people by, I don't know, I'm just aware that using words like that, it's something I'm trying to avoid.
Yeah, it's on the same, I guess it's the same kind
I've
of...
not been told to offer
No,
it, but I feel
no.
like I'm just going down that path.
I think it's the same kind of way that when people say things like say like OCD, like taking the piss out of it, not taking the piss out of it, but like there was like a t-shirt last year that got sold, which was at Christmas time, where it was OCD and it was obsessive Christmas disorder.
Right.
And stuff like that. Like that, I find that really offensive. No, I hate that. I hate that so much. It pisses me off so much. Like that is like trivializing
I think that's definitely what happens. But this is a semantics issue.
But that's
that
different.
people always say I'm starving when they're a bit hungry,
Yeah, they're hungry.
or I'm
Yeah,
freezing when I'm a little bit cold.
Yeah,
so those words gradually over time
have become they lose meaning.
Yeah. Sorry, Steve, I'm wandering off.
He's
camera.
wandering off.
What's Steve's 2 cents? It's like a phone-in show.
Yeah,
so,
and we got Steve from Wales.
Steve from Wales. Let's hear what idiot crap he's got to say. He says everyone wants equality. Can they hear you, Steve? Everyone's striving for equality. Yes, Steve. So Steve says, if we're striving for equality, we should take the piss out of everyone equally. Right. But everyone isn't equal, though, Steve, because some people, have like a big nose, and you wouldn't call.
All right. Hey. There's a polite way of saying it.
And you
It's
wouldn't
not
call
to call me
everyone
out like that.
old schnosbury, would you?
Schnosbury.
You can't find something everywhere. Like everyone isn't equal. Screw you for being all tall and good looking, Steve. Whereas other people have got like different. Well, the world isn't equal.
Arathan, it is a pretty big nose. Jesus Christ!
Arathan,
Jesus! What the are you bullying me on my own stream?
I wasn't even talking about Lydia's nose. I was talking about my own nose.
Oh, way to create a complex. Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
Should we play the game?
You have a lovely nose. You don't have. None of you
Lewis.
have big noses.
Thank
No,
you.
neither of us do. We're in. Sorry, Steve.
Because I only want to hurt people intentionally, not by accident.
Exactly. NSB.
Can I still call him an idiot, though?
Well, originally that was a legal and psychiatric category of intellectual disability.
But not anymore. Hoorah! Idiot it is. Oh, and thank you for your input. And
See, that's the thing. Originally, that was like... I mean, I think like the R slur, which I'm not even allowed to say now, used to be a sort of a more medical, technical term.
Yeah.
And it was almost like saying an alcoholic or something like a descriptive term for someone. But now, and then it sort of became
Horrible
this
slur.
insult. Yeah, so it tends to be like things go in cycles as well.
Yeah.
The next
and it becomes bad.
scripted
and then,
term will be used by kids to insult people.
Yeah, I remember them saying that at
Amen.
school, and it was like the
Wow.
go-to sort of like insult thing. And now, nope, it's not cool.
Called to gloat, have you?
I just wanted to update you and the listeners with
did we
some
record?
new development.
You know, I have to admit that your theories have started to sound a lot
Oh,
less
her saying I've got the
unbelievable,
information
so-
of the people that
Go ahead.
can
Guess
not
what?
loop.
Our daily sunrise and sunset are fake. In their attempt to control everything, the government now controls how we experience daytime and nighttime. They...
Sorry, friend, I'm going to have to stop you there. This just annoys the hell out of me. Oh, please! Why can't people just quit while they're ahead?
For anyone who is interested, I have a list of people who are not affected by the time loop.
Huh. Is this about those people who remember the loop? Bet you that the people on that list are just a bunch of nutters like our own dear Anon. Let's not go there, Before you know it, they'll all start calling me with their theories. I think I'll just
give
sit
it
this
to
one out.
Fred.
Wait until it's
I
on the
think
news.
he'll take it seriously.
Seconds ago, an ambulance arrived.
For anyone who is interested, I have a list of people who are not affected by the time loop.
What is this? This was sent to us? Campus Radio? People not affected by the time loop? This ties in with the info we got yesterday. The so-called RMB1s. If loop immunity exists, this is a huge deal. Let's get that list and see who's on it. I need to talk to those people.
Let's get them on the show.
Get on the show, mate. Right, we're progressing. So I guess you could go either way. Maybe if you played the other one to the other guy.
Oh.
One, maybe it would branch off.
Yeah, maybe there's different things.
Yeah.
Do we want to go to the news?
People immune to the time loop reset has caused a lot of commotion since its existence was revealed on our show. Police teams have visited several homes and other locations in the country in order to find the source of this list. Meanwhile, the fate of the terrorist group that was arrested yesterday is still unknown. While shots were heard and ambulances arrived on the scene, the police is still refusing to comment on what happened. However, the arresting officer in charge, Detective Chire, is expected to give a statement later today. Polling stations have opened an hour ago for today's vote on the time loop. Long lines have already formed in front of some of the more central polling locations. Minister Macmillan, who is currently in hiding because of the threats on her life, made an unexpected appearance at one of the polling stations. Smiling and waving to the crowds, she posed for photos while putting her ballot in the box. When asked, she reiterated that there is no truth to the rumors that the time loop has already been activated.
I can assure you that we are honoring the procedure and we will not set anything in motion before the people have spoken out about it. We take our people very seriously and we would never betray the trust you have in us.
Let's think about a time loop for a second. What's the point?
What are the government getting out of it?
Well, first of all, we could be in one already and we wouldn't know.
What, is in the same day? Or what, we're having the same... What do you mean?
What do I mean?
Yeah.
What's the point of a time loop? I've just time looped us.
Oh, no! No!
Sorry,
Stuck in this conversation for the rest of my life!
Why would you... What possible advantage of the... Okay, for example... Okay, here's an example of a shit time loop. Okay? The harvest day. You have the day of... If you can make a time-looped bubble where there's a farm of a wheat field and that wheat gets harvested on that day and then you push it out of the time loop and then that day resets and the food is all harvestable again.
But that's relying on a small area, having a time loop and everywhere else not having a time loop.
Yes. So
Right.
and that guy in there doesn't know it's a time loop. So he just wakes up, does all of his work, exports that, and he's trapped in there like a time slave.
But that's making it more. That's more tricky. Like, isn't this just saying a widespread time loop?
So what's the whole point? Maybe the whole country is in a time loop, but the rest of the world isn't.
Yeah.
And so the UK is exporting, or I don't know, all of its energy or coal or weird stuff. But then again, if you have the technology to put things in a time loop, that's what else do you have the technology to? It won't just be a bubble. I mean, a time bubble. Sorry, a technological bubble.
Yeah.
The bubble's the wrong word.
Bubbles.
I mean, like, at that stage of technology, surely if you're making something, maybe like how much energy does it cost to maintain the time loop? Do you know what I mean? Is it like to maintain the time loop around that bubble of wheat field? Surely if you were looking at it from the conservation of energy, anything that comes out of that time loop, you will require an equal amount of energy back in to sustain the time loop. So
well just make some more.
What's the point in it?
Seems very convoluted.
I mean, anyway, this is all we're getting very wibbly wobbly.
It's very wibbly wobbly, and I'm not exactly sure why this government. How are they using it to control people?
I'm going to get sweaty. I'm going cross-eyed.
Spaghetti. It's just to get the results you want. So what? Like, if they don't get what they want, they replay it. What?
Right. Oh, what? So they could. What? So they? If they? All right. So if you have a time
They loop
machine,
until they get the best outcome and then they stop looping.
Oh, I see. And so it's like if they didn't get elected, they just
loop
redo
again.
it until.
Yeah.
And then one RMB1 has the ability to see through time loop.
Yeah,
and
they'll
therefore
be
have
like, wait
control.
a minute, you didn't win yesterday. Why are we doing this again?
I see.
Maybe.
And so maybe what we're seeing here is a
Save
series
scumming.
of
It's save
scumming. That's what they're doing. That is it, chat.
They're totally save scumming.
Yeah, they're quick
Amazing.
saving. Yes. Oh my
There
God, that
have
is
been
it.
many opinions and concerns, but today is the moment to make your voice heard and your vote count.
We need to stop this
Thank
vote. We need
you.
to say vote no.
Stay tuned
Vote
for live
no.
reactions and exit polls from our own reporter, Tommy Begay, who will be travelling between polling stations today.
Tommy Begay.
Thank you all for joining us on this eventful Friday. As we said, we'll be switching over to Tommy
I
Begay regularly.
feel like I need just
but
to
first,
catch up with
we
what's
have a
going
guest
on.
calling
Because
in.
we haven't had any advice
During the
from
headlines,
Winston, so I
we
just
were
feel like we need to do a
contacted
little
by
bit
the
of
head
research.
of the National Police. And if I've understood correctly, we now have Detective Chiray on the phone.
Let's see what she has to say.
Detective Chiray, are you there?
I am, Mr. Peterson. Thank you for
Watch out for
allowing
like,
me into
I'm looking
your
for sort of like snippets.
I haven't actually been
Do you know
informed
what I mean? Where
on the nature of
things
your
that
call.
look.
We heard you were holding a press conference later today.
We are, but I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you live on air for your excellent work.
I'm flattered, but I'm
She's
not
trying to-
sure I understand
she's
what
trying
you
to
mean.
butter him up. Thanks to your continuing trustworthy reporting, you were able to get the scoop of the existence of a list of RMB1s. And thanks to your active investigation,
no.
we were able to take action on these individuals immediately.
Uh-oh.
Could you explain what you mean by take
Fucked
action?
up. We're going fucked
This
up.
is an ongoing investigation. I cannot comment too much. But what I can say is that these people were planning to overthrow the
Fuck! We fucked it! We should have... it should have been the other one.
What was the other one though?
The other one was like, I know the people that are involved with like fucking everyone over. Like the bad people. One of them knew the bad people and one of them knew the good people, basically. And well, not the good people, but the people that weren't evil. And we gave the information of the good people when we should have given the information of the bad people.
Surely anyone who's an RMB1 is having Groundhog Day.
No, but they're not.
So they can just not be arrested. Because they just they know the government are coming for them, right?
Yeah.
So why? So maybe Winston got himself arrested on
That's
purpose.
so confusing.
But maybe maybe Winston's understood that. Maybe Winston knows that getting himself arrested on purpose is the way to do it. Because then if he gets arrested, he could shout out, and they can all this
then
the
this all
police and it's the
happens.
government. It's all part of it. You see.
Oh my God.
So he can frame the government, and we can record bits of them. It's
is
part of the
great.
puzzle. It's like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, trying to have sex with the woman.
It's exactly
You need
like
to know
that.
what to say at when, what moment, and how to impress her with the piano. Because he's only got 24 hours
Right.
to seduce her.
Right.
Right. So he's like, I've got to be at the right. I've got here at the right time to bump into her and knock her coffee and make it feel like it was not planned. And then be like, oh hey, I'm this guy, and she's like, oh, say the right things. Then over millions of times, retries with quick saving.
He managed to do it in a
He
day.
finds the snaky route to the pussy.
Did you just say pussy?
I did, yes, Lydia. I said pussy. That's what he's aiming for.
Pussy! He got that pussy!
Yeah, that's what it's all about, unfortunately.
This is what this game is all about. About Bill Murray trying to get some pussy.
It is. This is what you're doing, but we're saving the world instead. We're taking the knowledge we learned trying to get pussy and applying it to saving the world, Lydia.
My God, yes! Sponsorship lost. Okay.
This is News 1.
We don't want to do that with you. Fresh FM, what's going on? Fresh FM, just music.
Anything else?
Your number one radio DJ.
This is like Radio 1, isn't it?
Yeah, this is so Radio 1.
Oh,
Radio
Michelle,
1.
she's got the flu.
What Michelle meant to say was, good morning, everyone. It's your favorite station with your favorite
Coughing all up on that mic.
It's the end of the week, so let's start the party early.
Thanks, Bob. Of course, it's an extra.
To celebrate this, we've been getting all your...
Wasn't that exciting yesterday? Think about it, though. What if the time loop would be active and you would be one of the only ones? Think about it, though. What if the time loop would be active and you would be one of the only ones noticing it? Isn't that, like, totally weird?
I guess. I don't know.
I wish they'd made the names on that list public. I'd love to talk to somebody like that.
Have we gone back
Maybe
now?
I'm one myself, but I just don't know it yet.
If you were one,
what?
You would have known already.
The only way you wouldn't know is if you were on that first
Never
loop.
mind.
But then you can't be on the
Let's
first
hear
loop because
some
then the
music.
list hadn't been
No,
written.
it's fine.
The
I'm done with it
loop's already been changed.
I sort of tried to understand what was happening.
Game is a trip.
But the more I heard about it, the more scared I got.
Go home,
like,
Michelle. Get
Once
into
you
bed.
really start
Have some
reading,
Lemsip.
I couldn't sleep. My head was sort of exploding.
Ew.
So no more reading.
But does
the
Bob know? Bob
You were the
knows.
one
Bob
saying the
knows.
show was all
What do you
about
mean, Bob?
I don't know. Chat just shouting out that Bob is repeating. Bob knows.
How does Bob know?
How does Bob
So
knows?
Why aren't you agreeing with me?
I agree. I agree.
Let's get back to the
Really? You think Bob knows?
Bob knows?
Summer festival tickets to earn.
Bob
Guys,
knows
Bob
he's
knows.
repeating.
Let's just go.
Bob
through that
Bob's
again.
nose.
Bob's
Bob
nose is
knows.
huge.
It's huge. Bob's
He's very
nose.
sensitive about it.
It's massive
Michelle,
nose.
It's the end of the week, so let's...
Thanks, Bob. Of course.
To celebrate this, we've been getting all your suggestions.
Wasn't
Couldn't be bothered, to be honest.
think about it.
I guess. I don't know.
I wish they'd or
If you were one, you would have known already.
why?
Never mind. Let's hear some music.
Okay.
Can we have a
I'm
little so I
declaring
can read
this
some
studio
stuffs out?
Yeah, sorry, go on.
So, Undercover Robot, Mystery Biscuits, Buy My Effing Bread, Hidden From You, Oiland, Sensitive Caterpillar. It's been a bunch of subs. Thank you guys for resubbing. Gamers, thank you so much for the 500 biddies.
Gamers.
Thank you. And Gilliman, look at this graph. Thank you. Thank you for the biddy bits. Thank you so much. Fury, E.T. and Jerryrus, thank you guys for resubbing. And Flixie. and Kurishad. I don't read.
Oh, we had some donuts as well.
We had some donuts.
Sorry,
yeah.
I didn't read any of these.
Love watching you guys on detective streams. Thank you, and 9-inch Noah. Thank you guys. So dono wise, oh my goodness me, $50 from Socialist Saxon 45. Thank you so much, Socialist Saxon 45. That's super kind of you. Thank you very much. So it's first time dono, and I need a massive favour.
A vote is coming up in the UK this next couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
And they're going to be voting on a time loop. There are just 5 days left to register to vote.
Yeah.
If you haven't registered, guys, you should be voting.
Yeah.
So it's a good idea. Get your vote in.
Please help get your audience registered. Everyone, 5 days left to register to vote. Make sure to register to vote.
Even if you want to
Even if you
vote
haven't,
as a protest, you should still vote
Yeah.
as a protest for someone.
or if you haven't decided yet,
Yeah.
you know, just do it so you're registered.
It's better to actually go and put something down on there. You can always write the word "fuck the police" on your ballot.
We're not endorsing that.
Do not necessarily.
Don't do that.
Or the time loop is real. Just scrawl some crazy words on there and dump it.
Yeah, just make sure to register. And that, that's
Draw a big old dick.
don't do that either.
Do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. Just make sure you vote.
As long as
Just vote.
you make sure your voice is heard.
Yeah, vote. Thank you, Socialist Saxon. That's a very good message and a really kind, generous donation.
Very
Thank
good
you so
thought.
much. Thank you.
Yeah. The time loop is real.
Time loop.
Is it though? What is a time loop? Let's not do that.
No.
Welsh Laura.
Welsh Laura.
Hello guys, been a while. Sorry, good to see you, Welsh Laura.
Thank you for the donation.
We still haven't looked into that's the truest.
That's going to be our first big crime. We
need
maybe
to-
that should have been a Jingle Jam stream.
Do you know what we need to do? Is we need to do like
go
one of
to
those-
Australia.
Yeah, we need to go to Australia and look into.
Only got 3 hours to do the stream though, so.
We'll probably like go to like a ranch or whatever and find
Yeah.
like where Welsh Laura's missing uncle is, and he'll like shoo us off his land.
No. We'll get there and there'll be no one in, and then we'll find like the floor will be wooden, and there'll be one slat which is a bit dodgy, and we'll prise it open, and in under it we'll find a bag, and it's got like pictures of Welsh Laura.
What's that sound?
That's the creaking.
That's the cellar door.
Thank you, Laura.
Slowpoke X2. They're living in Wally, where humanity has become too fat and stupid to be able to do anything like farming. What?
Wally.
Well, we don't know what they're like actually, do we? Because we haven't seen any pictures. Although they are like, the police are still raiding like warehouses and by radio stations, so it doesn't feel, like that
it's
far in the future.
like they're in little, like, yeah, they've got a college radio station, so assuming they've got college and everything, like you'd imagine.
Yeah, he's not in Australia.
He's not in Australia. Where is he? I thought he was in Australia.
Because we killed him.
Eva. Do you like Wally? Have you seen Wally? Wally.
Australia's not real?
Lewis, do you like Wally?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's nice, isn't it? It's a nice movie.
It's nice, isn't it?
Nice.
It's nice.
It is nice.
You looked at me like a puppy who was concerned that I was going to say something bad about.
Please like my movie.
You were like,
do you
like Wally, don't you,
Wally?
Lewis?
Don't you, Lewis?
Like a
Please.
gran who's like knitted me a sweater.
You like
Oh, you
it?
do like it, don't you, Lewis?
Christmas, Lewis.
Because if you don't, I'm going to have to kill you. I'll put you with all the other bodies in my cellar.
All the other ones that didn't like Wally. Where is he if he's not Australia? Where is he?
Where is he, Welsh?
I gotta know. I thought he went to Australia. I thought we
Australia's not
solved
there.
it.
Well, we booked up to go and everything.
I've already bought my bloody tickets. They're not cheap.
Where is he? Oh, what?
I thought that was the mystery, but I thought we
He's
worked
gone.
out that he left because he married his wife and then suddenly left, didn't he? I thought he'd like buggered off to Australia.
Maybe that was just our theory that has
Oh.
then become. We've convinced.
In my
that-
head, it's
maybe
real.
that's what we thought, but it's not actually.
Okay, got carried away.
He could be in anywhere. He was Welsh Laura all along.
Anywhere
He's just gone.
He's gone.
Okay, all right, fine. We'll look into it.
Nope. Oh, well, there we go.
We're not going to look into it. We're going to forget instantly.
Literally already forgot.
Hub of the student protest. It's our future we're talking about, people, not theirs. Not those politicians who've been around for ages. We're the ones inheriting this assumed new utopia in which everyone and everything will prosper. You're right. Economic growth and environmental improvement? Since when is that actually possible? Guess what? We don't know jack shit about our future. All I know is that this vote is fake. We've been lied to and you know it. Soon we'll live in a future in which we get sick and die because our bodies and minds get reset over and over.
Oh my God.
Thanks for your messages. We're trying to process everything as fast as we can, but it might take a while. Meanwhile, please spread our plans. We'll get sick and die, and we won't even notice because we don't remember. Jenny, if you hear this...
They take Jenny.
They took Jenny as well.
We'll see you on the other side.
So it's just Kaya.
This is for your dad, and for you,
What are their
and for
plans?
everyone fighting.
We might have to listen through that. Did we miss the start of that day?
We haven't...
Let us stay.
Oh, let us stay.
Students, friends, activists, it's your girl Kaya here.
It's your girl Kaya here.
Today is the day.
I think we did hear this.
Reclaiming the
Oh, no,
vote.
we're not.
Reclaiming time.
Reclaiming time.
Reclaiming our lives. So, after that list from Jenny's dad
Right,
got
okay,
out
we
there,
didn't hear this.
things have been moving fast. We know the time loop has already started. Our vote is useless, and the people who know what's going on are rounded up by the police right now.
Yeah, we
that
really
list
fucked it, didn't we?
backfired big time. It was supposed to protect them, but instead they're being haunted. The police say that's not happening at all, but we're not blind. We have no idea what happened to Jenny's dad. Jenny was
Oh my God.
questioned by the police.
Are they going to just bust into the fucking studio?
Can you imagine? And we get dragged away, and then it just like cuts.
That would be so good. That would
That
be
would
a
be
great way to like
cool.
end the sponsored
That would.
stream.
We should have done that.
Steve, can you get dressed in like a
Steve.
black costume and come and drag me and Lydia out here?
Put each of us over one
Screaming.
shoulder and take us off.
Yeah. Can you do that? Steve says, Toddy just comes busted in. So it kicks the door open. I could stage it.
Yeah?
No, it's not. Just imagine that happen,
That would
guys.
be
that would be
cool,
cool.
though.
That
That
would
would
be
be
cool.
a
We should have.
cool way to
Well, we
end
didn't
it.
have. We didn't have any idea what we were
Yeah.
expecting with this game. It's nice to play in blind.
Yeah, I think it's better blinded.
Yeah.
It's going
Police, and
completely
she's still at the
like a
station.
mystery.
Friends,
Can we
students,
rewind?
intellectual raiders of the free spirit,
think so.
this shit is on. So here's
on.
what we're doing. 1, we need to occupy the polling stations, barricade them, stop
But it'll just
the
reset
vote.
anyway.
If nobody votes,
What's the point?
nobody wins. 2, if we want to stop the vote, we need materials. Got things like ropes, locks, chains, tents. We want to hear from you. 3, we need food. Let's fill those polling stations with pizzas. The personnel won't know what hit them.
So this is their
They'll
plan.
think that
These
we're
three
just there
things.
for a while.
But it doesn't make any
that we'll
sense, 'cause
leave
if
when we
time
get
looping is
hungry.
a thing,
But if
then
you
it'll
send
just
us food and
re-loop
drinks,
again.
We can last for days. Support your local occupier and start ordering now. If you need materials, come on over to the studio. We've collected stuff. If you own or work in hardware, it's going to be a long day. It's our future. We're the ones inheriting economic.
that's where we-
Get
that's where we
all I
tuned in.
know. Soon
But this
we'll
is what
live- we'll get
distracts
sick.
me. Look, this
Jenny,
thing.
this is for your rise up.
Didn't it say like spread that message? So they're basically. Look.
Guess what? All I know. Soon we'll live in a. We'll get. Jenny,
Where was?
this is for rise.
Sorry.
What were you doing?
There was a bit where she said, didn't she say like, help us spread our message? But I was wondering what their message was.
Yep.
Is it those three
So
things?
1, 3, they'll support you. If you own or. It's going to be a long day. It's our future we're talking. We're the ones inheriting this as soon economic growth and. Guess what? All I know is
Where
that
did I
this
hear
vote
that?
is fake. We've been lied to. And
Oh, I
you
see.
know it.
So when I broadcast to
Soon
her,
we'll live in a
I
future
remember I
in
broadcast
which
to
we get
this.
sick
Oh, and it
die
said
And it
because
we
our
can't
bodies
take
and
it right
minds
now
get
because we're
reset
really busy,
over
but
and
help spread the
over.
word or something.
Thanks for
Look.
your messages.
Yeah, please spread
We're
our
trying to
Please
process
spread our
everything
plans,
as
right?
fast
So
as
we have to
can, but
spread
it might
their
take a while.
plans.
Okay.
This is for your dad.
I think that's like a little hint.
Yeah.
So what are their plans? 1, 2, and 3. So who do
Very
we broadcast those things to?
Students, that list. The police say
Maybe Fred? Fred's taking things seriously.
1. We need to occupy the polling stations.
Right.
Barricade them. 1. We need to occupy the polling stations. Barricade them.
Let's give it to
Stop
Fred.
the vote.
Oh, maybe not Fred.
Nobody votes, nobody wins.
That's not actually how voting works.
No.
If nobody votes, the people literally. But somebody will vote.
Someone will vote. Well, no one. They've got a lot of pizza.
If literally
They've got a lot of pizza.
0 people vote, then no one wins.
They've got a lot of
But
pizza.
if there's like 2 votes, then someone will
someone
win.
will win. But what if no one votes? Literally no one votes.
How do you stop literally everyone not voting?
I don't know. You distract them with pepperoni pizza.
Reveal a top 5.
Reiterated that there is no truth to the rumors that the time loop has already been activated.
I can assure you that we are honoring the procedure and we will not set...
I don't know if News One is the place.
Personnel won't know what hit them.
Lillian, I was just wondering how the dog was doing.
Dead.
I can't stand this Innes guy.
Yes, my man. So you're not
we
giving
broadcast
your
this to him?
opinion on anything?
Nope.
1. We need to occupy the polling stations. Barricade them. Stop the vote. If nobody votes, nobody wins.
Barricade stuff? What's all this about? Activism? No thanks. Been there, done that. No, thank you.
Sounds more like a news item anyway.
No, it's fine.
But first, we have a guest calling in. During the headlines, we were contacted by the head of the National Police. And if I've understood
broadcast it here,
correctly,
shall we?
we now have Detective Chiray on the phone.
1. We need to occupy the polling stations. Barricade them. Stop the vote. If nobody votes, nobody wins.
Well, well, it seems like there are still terrorist groups active. We need to occupy the polling stations. That sounds like a clear threat. The only way this could be done is with violence.
We're doing it with pizza.
That would suggest this group has access to weapons.
Pizza.
And that would mean they're allies of the terrorist group that was arrested yesterday. We have heard that the terrorists were planning to blow up polling stations.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Could this be a call for suicide bombers?
I mean, that's a leak.
This is
It's
breaking
pizza.
news.
We're using pizza.
Please
Fred
stay
is
with
really
us
taking
while
some
the story
jobs here,
unfolds.
isn't he?
Detective Chiray, are you there?
I am, Mr. Peterson.
Okay, well,
Thank you for
we
allowing
segued
me
that
to
in
do
there.
broadcast.
I haven't actually been informed on the nature of your call.
So we have squeezed in.
This is News One.
The pizza. What do,
Who gets pizza?
Students, friends. So we
What's
know
the second
that
thing she says?
We have 1.
Materials.
We need to occupy the polling stations. 2. If
That
we
one.
want to stop the vote, we need materials. 2. If we want to stop the vote, we need materials. Got things like ropes, locks, chains, tents. We want to hear from you. 3. We need food. Let's fill those polling stations with pizzas. The person
So
would
who
be
has we got?
active,
We got
and
Fresh
you
FM.
would be one of the only ones noticing it. Isn't that like
and what are they
totally
talking
weird?
about?
I guess.
Oh, this is when everyone
don't
thought that Bob
know.
was a part of it.
I wish they'd made the names on that list
So
public.
who do you think we can get?
I'd love to talk to somebody like that. Or maybe I'm one myself. But I just
Clip Bob.
don't
Clip
know it
Bob.
yet.
Why should we clip
you
Bob?
were one, you would have
This.
known already.
Why?
Clip Bob
Never
to
mind.
Kaya.
Let's hear some music.
No, it's fine. I'm done with it
Why
anyway.
are we clipping Bob?
Done? How?
I sort of tried to understand what was happening, but
It's going to be a long day.
We're lost.
There
We
are
don't
too
understand.
many
If you
people.
were one, you would already know.
There's
Clip
one
that.
opinion
Oh,
less.
if you were one, you'd
Although
already
I'm sorry
know.
it has to be yours. I mean, I know a lot of other people. I'd rather have them
The
keep their
coughing
mouth
lady
shut.
needs the
Am I
illness
right?
clip.
I
What was the
don't
illness
know.
clip?
The ones inheriting this assumed new
Oh,
utopia
you're right.
in which
There was
everyone
like
and
someone was talking
everything will
about
prosper.
illness, wasn't she?
You're right. Economic growth and environment.
I don't need that in my life.
Wow. Okay.
You were the one saying this show was all about fun, so why aren't you agreeing with me?
There's lots to
I
do
agree.
here.
I agree.
Let's get back to the fun then, babe. It's Friday, so it's time for Guess the Sounds.
One, two.
2 summer festival tickets to earn for the first of you who will guess the sound.
Okay, so where is the? Where were they talking about illness? So she's sick.
This is News One.
I can't
And here
remember.
are the headlines.
Headlines of the
Today,
vote, right?
the alleged list of so-called RMB1 police team mean
We know all about the news. We've been through the whole news.
Stay tuned for... Thank you all for...
1. We need...
Well. We have
we
heard...
put that on there.
Can we put the second one in there?
Wow. Okay.
You were the one
We now record
saying
the
this
second one and
show
put it
was
in there
all
as well.
Shit about
Well, maybe we have to put these in the other ones, though. Because then if we get it on all... Because I feel like it's going to be a different group of people.
Apparently there's a hint.
Are you voting today?
There's a hint button.
I'm not sure yet.
Hang on, let's try and put this
2.
on here.
If we want to stop the vote, we
Because he
need
might
materials.
say no.
Got things like ropes.
What's that about? Ropes and chains? Well, it sounds like one of those kinky dance parties.
Kinky dance parties. That reset the day.
That kind of reset.
Rant of the day. Am I doing this? Hell yeah, I'm doing this.
Maybe
Here's
I
my
did it too
rant of
late.
the day.
2. If we want to stop the vote, we need...
What's that about? Ropes and don't think partying will ever stop the vote. Partying never stopped. Call me again if you have a...
Okay, so maybe it's not on that one.
It was supposed to...
Maybe we got forecast on this one, sorry.
What Michelle meant to say was, it's the end of the...
Thanks, Bob. Of course, it's an extra exciting
What other
day,
news stations
and
are there?
everybody's getting ready to vote.
2. If we want to stop the vote, we need materials. Got things like ropes,
you know what I
locks,
mean?
chains, tents. We want to hear from you.
I'm done with it. I don't ever want to hear the word vote ever again.
Not the best day to decide that.
I don't care. No more messages, no more news, no more vote. Just loop me and make me forget for all I care. I can't take
Kaya
it anymore.
has the illness
I just want to sleep
Kaya
at night.
talks
and
about
I'm
illness.
sure I'm not the only one.
Go listen
Just
to Kaya
play
talking
some-
about
Support
illness and
your
then play it
local
to
if you need
Michelle.
Listen, what? It's weird. Guess all I soon will.
Oh,
live in
that
the
one at the
future
end.
in
Soon
which-
will live in the future.
Okay, so that is it. The very last one. Did that say honest?
So
I
we
didn't-
know
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that list.
Okay,
The police.
so
we
click
have
that
You're right.
and send it to
That is
Michelle.
really good chat.
If you need
Yeah, chat. Thank you, chat.
Wait, I'm getting news 1. Really? How did they do? Listen, I need. Whew, it's going to be a long day. Our lines are open and our studio. What now? We made Michelle cry? Live on air? Sure, it's easy to complain about loudmouth students when you're privileged like her. Keep making them cry, if that is the way to make our voices heard. We just have no choice.
This has changed.
It's our
It's
future
changed
we're
now, we played
talking
that to
about,
her.
people, not theirs. Not those politicians who've been around for ages. We're the ones inheriting
Okay,
this
yeah, it's back to
assumed
normal
new
now.
utopia. Economic growth and environmental improvement? Since when is that actually possible? Guess what? All I know is that this vote is fake. We've been lied to, and you know it.
Oh, it's changed.
I've got a chance to say
Yeah.
at
Oh, the
end
last
now.
one you can't do it.
Because I guess we've added...
Yeah, we've added something, so it's changed.
Oh, shit.
Oh, let us stay.
Sorry.
Creepy neighborhood goose says
Students,
you are
friends,
fucking it all up.
We know that list.
Well,
The
no,
police say
we've
that's-
changed
we have
something,
no
though.
friend. So here, 1. We
We've
need
added
to
that, remember? We've added this.
Now
too.
add
We
the
want
third
to
one.
Stop the vote.
What's the
3.
who's the third one? Go.
Pizza. Maybe the silly man, the ranty man.
Oh, because this isn't about the vote. It sounds like a dumb thing to do.
Yeah,
doesn't
we
it?
need food.
They'll think that.
I was just wondering how the.
Next.
Ennis, my man, so you're not giving your opinion.
This is like
on
claptrap.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
3. We need
This
food.
is it.
Yeah.
Let's fill those polling stations with pizzas. The personnel won't know what hit them.
Now this I like. Let's prank that vote. So, what are we doing? Sending pizzas to polling stations to throw in their faces? Love it. I needed this to lighten up the day. Hell, we all needed it. I'm going all in.
That's a
Here
great
we go.
Let's order pizzas. What's the address?
Honestly, I reckon if there was free pizza at each polling station.
A lot more people would vote.
Yeah.
Although,
The
imagine.
vote, sponsored by Domino's.
Yeah, but imagine
Let's get a
though.
corporate sponsor up in this capitalist society. Am I right?
But it would be nasty because all the pizzas would be left out, and people would like cough and sneeze all over them, and they'd be all like germy. Pizza.
Okay, how about their like foil, like shrink wrap,
Individually
shrink wrap
Yeah,
pizzas.
okay.
And then you get like a microwave, like Hot Pocket style
Oh,
microwave
okay.
to go in.
Then yeah.
And so it's like, have you cast your vote? Have you drawn a big picture of a cock under Boris Johnson's name? have a slice of pizza.
I mean, yeah, god damn. I bet the voting records would shoot up. Free pizza.
How about a voucher?
Voucher for a free pizza. Yeah, voucher for free pizza would be
That
better,
makes more
actually.
sense.
Because imagine
Voucher
them
for a
leaving all the
free slice.
pizzas out and people are like, they got a cold and they're coming like, pepperoni. And then you have the pepperoni and you eat it and you get their disease. Oh, it'd be nasty.
How about a... It'll be nasty.
Nasty.
It's like us at a grad. Oh, did you want a free piece of pizza, darling? You're looking very hungry. Oh, you're so nasty. So how about instead of a free piece of pizza,
Yeah.
we do a chocolate bar.
Choc bar.
Like a Halloween.
Okay. Oh, like a yeah.
Yeah, you
like
get like a chocolate bar.
a little what they called those frog ones.
Has to be enough to get people out.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd leave for a little
Enough of an
chocolate bar.
incentive.
That's not enough
What's
incentive
enough
for
of an
me.
incentive to get people to vote?
Chocolate
bar.
bar.
Oh, do you want to do a chocolate bar? Would you like a Tonics caramel?
A Freddo, that's what I was trying
Oh, a
to think
Freddo.
Freddo.
A Freddo.
Oh, maybe like a Kinder Bueno. I want I want a nice chocolate, you know.
Why can't we vote online?
Probably because it can get like hacked or something. I don't know. There's got to be a reason why we don't vote online, right?
I guess there is a lot
There's
of
like a
problems with
security, like
but
issues.
I have all my money on my bank app, on the phone. Do you know what I mean? We've got like some pretty good authentication nowadays. Like,
yeah.
Is it like a Soviet? Is it Russia? Is it?
What if it could be like? What if you could hack it to make it vote? Yeah, like
I feel like
thousand times for
I feel like
something
there's a
it's not meant
million
to.
hackable problems.
Yeah.
I think I read that they were a terrible idea. I read that the electronic voting machines that they had in America were totally...
Oh, they fucked up, didn't they? And like one of them, like it just recorded the wrong vote like a ridiculous amount of times. Yeah. I think it's a safer bet with pen and paper, right? Less chance of something going wrong.
Yeah, and also maybe we should keep some of this stuff grounded in the real world.
Yeah. You have to go in, walk in. Although I bet a lot of people just don't vote for that exact reason. I can't be asked to go to to go vote. But if you could do it on your phone, you'd just do it, wouldn't you?
Tom Scott did a video on why it was bad.
There's postal vote. That's true. I'd rather go. I feel postal vote's more effort. Got to go to the bloody letterbox, don't I?
How are you supposed to draw a dick if you're online as well? That's
true.
a good point,
That's
Minor
true.
Edit.
You'd need like a little stylus to get the good corners.
What are you doing? Sorry, we need to get on with the game.
To the biggest polling station? Let's see. I'll just order 100? No, 1,000. Who cares? We can only vote once. And obviously, it has to be pineapple pizza.
No! Pineapple pizza's the worst! I would not vote if it was pineapple pizza.
Okay, so I'm
Protest.
going for the polling place at the train station. Yes, I reckon it'll take about 30 minutes for the first pizzas to arrive, so... Get to the train station and be ready to throw some pizza. I'll be going there directly after the show. This day's turning out
Wow, we
quite
really
nicely.
convinced him.
That worked perfectly. So they all needed to hear different segments of it to make it continue. Loop well, we'll meet again.
Good evening. This is your Minister, Amal Macmillan, speaking to you live. On behalf of the entire government, I would like to thank you, the people, for your continued support for the time loop. The outcome of the vote has been crucial for us to know that we are indeed on the right track. From a personal point of view, I cannot wait to see our nature blossom again. Soon there will be plants and trees again in abundance, thriving in our beloved, beautiful country. However, the government does acknowledge that there are people who are aware of the process of the time loop and might not feel at home in this loop. This is why a specific scheme has been set up for these people, the RMB1 or Remembrance, as they are known. In this scheme, they will be extracted from the loop. Although we will be sad to see people leave our growing economy, we support free choice and respect any remembrant who chooses to leave. We do want to emphasize, however, that this extraction is permanent and cannot be reversed. To all remembrants, we say, if you want to leave the loop, you will have to make yourself known to us. If you are a remembrant but wish to remain in the loop, you need to let us know as well. For safety reasons, the government needs to have all remembrance choices registered. Please send your choice to this station. Our recently installed technology will be able to validate your identity and location.
Whoa.
And any extraction will take effect immediately. I repeat, extraction will take effect immediately.
Whoa.
Please remember this if you want to say goodbye to your friends and loved ones first. If you have done so and are ready, please state your choice through uploading a leave message to this channel. Do not forget to let us know as well if you want to stay.
Oh, so we've got to...
We value your choices deeply and strive to register every individual choice thoroughly. To conclude my message,
Leave or state.
I wish all of our citizens a beautiful and prosperous life. Thank you again for supporting this new and exciting step in history. Have a beautiful evening. Sleep well. Thank you. And good night.
RNB ones, please send us your choice.
Whoa.
Leave. Oh, no, they'll just kill us.
RNB ones,
It's a trap.
please
It's a trap.
send us your choice.
It's a trap. They're going to kill us.
So, what's going on in the other stations?
Involuntary removal. One of the main protesters, a young student, has officially requested extraction from the timeline herself in order to be reunited with her father. But the government will not extract non-remembrance. And so, the protests continue.
Whoa,
They
what's
will
going
go
on?
until
Okay,
these
we got to
family
listen to the
members-
Concludes our report on the World Championships.
So, oh my God, did the time loop
Thank
go
you
through
for
even with all the
listening to our
protests?
new late night show. Hosted by Fred Peterson,
so.
recipient of the Mayor Bruce Prize for Investigative Journalism for his efforts in the period leading up to the time loop vote.
Yes, thank you for listening. Indeed.
Smug
I
fuck.
appreciate the support and hopefully we'll be able to continue. We're currently continuing to investigate. Now that the time loop has been implemented, is the Earth in fact improving, as experts say? When will we see the first results? And how will they be monitored? Starting next week, we'll be offering part 1 of a continuing series of
Shit, all we did
reports
was send them
on the
pizza.
state of planet Earth.
We
In
made a great
other news,
effort of stopping this.
the silent protests in front of the government building are continuing. Here's a report by Tommy Begay.
The small group of people on the square might be silent, but their actions speak loud. They're holding up banners with words like, "Justice for my son," and "Time won't make us forget." As they walk around the square, some bystanders applaud them, while others shout abusive language. Government officials who pass by to get to their work are instructed to ignore the protesters. With this silent protest, these people are trying to raise awareness for the disappearance of their family members. Their fathers, brothers, daughters were among the first known remembrance. Many of them disappeared since their names
Sounds a bit
became
like Rembrandt.
public knowledge. The
Artist.
government maintains that all of these so-called disappearances have been voluntary. Although they refuse to give numbers due to privacy issues,
How do you
it's been
extract
claimed
people from where
that
is
many
this
remembrance
extraction?
have
Hmm,
chosen
sounds pretty scary,
to
They
doesn't
just
it?
suddenly
the
turn
time
up and
loop.
take you.
But the protesters on the square
I feel like they shouldn't
do not believe
kill all the
this.
people who...
Their loved ones have often left without any message, which, according to them,
Dodgy.
suggests involuntary removal. One of the main protesters, a young
Right,
student,
so that's
has
the student who
but
wants to
the
go.
and so they will go on until these
Okay,
family
what's
members
the other news? I guess Jenny wants to be
Concludes
extracted.
our
Jenny's gone back. I guess she's the one that wants to go be
There are
with her
currently
dad.
no students available to host this station.
Oh, the other one's gone as well.
Until further notice, we will only...
It's just before midnight, so we're nearing the end of the show. Hope you've enjoyed your day, and tomorrow will be just as awesome. If you're planning to go to a late night party, have fun. If Bob were here, he'd probably say
he was.
that means they can do anything then. I
He was,
really
you're right,
appreciate
chat.
all the some of you miss. Let's just say
Bob.
this rate it's a weird kind. Some of you have asked me if I knew Bob was remembrant. I didn't. I knew he secretly hated Dog Zone. It wasn't until that list. Never mind. And so does the music business. Remember his hits. We'll see. And don't forget to... Anyway, it's 30...
Hi, Michelle. It's done.
Dawn.
Well...
Ready to close?
I totally am.
Okay, thank you for listening.
But now the moon is glistening. It's time to go to bed and get some sleep instead.
There you go. That's one for all the Aussies in the audience.
Campus Radio.
Back to late night with NSB.
So, how do you like me in the evening? I guess I'll never know because this is a show you can't call into nor send messages to.
Right.
Maybe you'll take something out of the show, but you won't put something in it. Haha. The bright side of not getting your calls is...
We're looking for either
need to justify
stay or
pineapple.
go.
Yeah, message which
seriously,
was like...
guys?
Shit,
I
was
know
there a
we
song
talked
there
about
at
it
the
already,
end?
but
Oh,
how could you even
Maybe.
think that I... Never mind. As I said, I don't have to justify myself. I know why I did it, period. But seriously, I mean, I don't know yet. I kind of like the feeling that it's just me here, late at night in an empty studio, just... Maybe it's time to get out
This
of
is
Broad.
like the worst
I threw up the first time
playthrough.
I picked up. Perhaps I'll take some time off. So I thought I'd sign off with a song. Now it's just a demo, but the lyrics have.
Let me go. Here we go. It'll be this, won't it?
It's been a while, kinda lonesome, kinda wholesome waiting here.
Eating my
Rotten
breakfast,
garden,
bagel,
crumbled
bacon
stones,
and
slowly freezing, so count me in.
But this is...
vegan sausage, available from Greg's.
Seated tortilla red.
Got a voucher when I voted.
Filled with strip chicken.
We're gonna spend it
Bacon iceberg lettuce.
late at night. We're gonna eat that.
Gonna eat my fucking rat.
Am I of stones? Am I of
Dropped a bit of
bones?
bacon.
Some tired flesh, let me atone, let me go. Am I of stones? Am I of bones? Some tired flesh, let me atone, let me go, let me go. Is there something I should see? One lost breath, one melody. Let me go, let me go. Let me go.
Let me go, let me go. That one. That one. Send it to the woman.
Let me go.
Breakfast.
RNB ones, please send us your choice.
Let me out this time loop, baby.
Thank you for your choice, Remembrant.
Oh.
You have chosen to go. Extraction will take place in 5.
Oh my god.
Cheesy beans.
We get out of the...
We've
Good
gone.
evening. This is your minister, Amal Macmillan, speaking to you live.
Thank you for your choice, Remembrant. You have chosen to go. Extraction will take place in 5, 4,
Are we looping?
2, 1.
Are we stuck in this loop forever? Oh no. Is that giving something now?
Oh shit, maybe we were stuck in that little...
We
maybe
were
we were stuck in that 5-second loop
We were
forever.
stuck in that 5-second loop forever.
We shouldn't have given ourselves
Oh
up.
no. So that means what? We would just be in that little tiny strip over and over again for the rest of eternity. Oh, that's horrible. That's bloody horrible. So do you think the student what am I trying to say? The student channel had something which was like, I want to stay, I want to stay, I want to stay, like some song like that, which we should have clipped.
Let me do the whole fucking thing again. I'm gonna get that pussy. If I can say stay, there you go. That's it. I think that's the joke to end the stream. Thank you. We're done.
Oh, we're done. We got a terrible ending, but maybe you guys give it a go and get a better ending than us, because we absolutely beansed it. We beansed it.
All right, that's our stream. That's you can actually get that game if you want to play it differently. I'm sure there's probably ways to do it. Also, Send to a friend. I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you guys for
you
joining.
for joining us.
The generosity, and thank you for...
Coming up next is an art stream with Leo, Nina, and Joe.
Woo!
I've asked. I think I asked Nina and Joe if they could make some assets for Jingle Jam. So that might be coming up.
Ooh.
But they might not. Who knows?
Oh, that'd be cool.
And also, after that, I might come back with Ben, and I think we're going to play some BattleTech, because they sent us the codes for Heavy Metal, which is out today. And so we might have a little BattleTech stream in the evening, but just thought I'd drop that in there. Yes, so stay tuned. We're going to get some lunch. We'll let those guys get set up, and hopefully they'll be live soon. All right, stay tuned. Steve will sort you out for the next 15 minutes.
See ya. See you next week. See ya.